Good evening, senors and senoritas. Welcome to another Sunday night show with myself and this gorgeous lunatic, I suppose. So tonight, usual stick, we're picking 5 movies from 2 years. Tonight is going to be 1990 and 1991. But before I fucking get the ball rolling, let's introduce the guests. For fuck's sake, what are we at? 37 seconds. Okay, fine.
I'm trying to read my record.
Fine, fucking record, of course. Just before we get the ball rolling, though, and not my testicles, Jen, we're going to introduce our Austin guests. So next to Jen there is a fucking old school pal of ours, legend, a fucking man of the hour, man of the power, the soulless trench coat Trenchy. Good evening, good sir.
Hello.
Yo,
Oops.
we got Trenchy in the house.
Here.
Next up, below me here, we have Joey Nomad, another New Yorker, another badass New Yorker, and our special guest on tonight's show, a man that probably doesn't need any fucking introduction because he's a legend in his own right. John Grande from Grande's Graveyard. If you haven't fucking checked out his channel, what the fuck you doing? Okay, wait till the stream is over, then check out his channel. But John, it's a fucking pleasure to have you, dude.
Dude, it's an honor to be on here. Thank you so much for having me on. And of course, I've worked with Trench before. I actually have not had the pleasure to work with you, Marty, yet. So this is so cool. Long time coming. Big fan. I love your action figure collection. Jen is the only human being on God's green earth that I think can make me look as boring as I'm in a comatose, because she has more energy than I could ever have. And that's saying something, I'm telling you. I promise you that. And Joey, I'm not familiar with your channel, but pleasure to be on here with you.
Well, nice to meet you.
Very stoked for this. Thank you for having me.
It's the cocaine. It's the.
I'm sure it is. And for me, it's the Coca-Cola. So it's, you know.
It's in the name.
Jen, we're not that fucking affluent that we can afford Coke, okay? What the fuck, you know? Also, before I get started, I want to give a shout out to some awesome people in the fucking chat. We have Rowdy Riles, fantastic figure channel, awesome lady, kick-ass channel, check her out. We have Nanette, Blood Rose Horror Nightmare. Nanette, you're a legend. We also have Doc Mortis, a fantastic horror channel. If you haven't seen Doc's channel, you might know them formerly as Dice Rolling. They are now Doc Mortis. Make sure you check them out. And we also have Patrick, aka Hey Have Cheetah Will View. If you haven't seen Patrick's channel, check it out. He does great live streams. He does great interviews. Genuine fucking salt of the earth dude. Make sure you check out that fucking dude's channel. So let's get the ball rolling with 1990. So, Jen, are you okay if we start with you, my darling?
The pressure. Oh my God, the pressure, Marty. Okay, I guess we have to start with me. And this is an interesting year. 1990, both of these years are packed. And for me, the 90s are kind of where I remember really starting to plug into not just horror, but movies in general. So like when I was making my list, I was going down and I'm like, oh, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. But don't worry, I'm not going to do what I did last time. I'm not going to do
I love you, but you're a sneaky bitch for doing that last time. I mean, how many horror films did you? I thought that was your list, and you're just like, oh no, that was just my number one. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, woman?
Well, in her defense, she did tell you what she was doing before she did it.
Hey, dude, I listen to her the whole fucking time. I usually phase out most of the shit, so like.
Okay, so I have to be a cliche bitch, and I know this is one that's probably on everybody's list, but I feel like it deserves it because as Joey and Trenchy, because I'm doing a mob thing. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. I have to talk about Goodfellas. It kind of dethroned The Godfather. As much as I love The Godfather, no hate, I think it dethroned it. It has a little bit more staying power. The performances are phenomenal, and it is from 1990, guys. guys, and it's not dated. We recently rewatched this, and it is still not dated. People still quote lines, quote memes. Ray Liotta is fucking phenomenal. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. I mean, fucking that cemented his legend right there. That is a perfect movie, and it got robbed, guys. Like the movie that got Best Picture that year was a good movie, Dances with Wolves, and may Graham Greene rest in peace. But it should have gone to Goodfellas. It just should have. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I'm taking it. So we fucking Goodfellas is one of them.
Trench, what's your thoughts on Goodfellas?
I like it. It's not like my favorite gangster movie, but like I watched it for the show, and it's good. It's Goodfellas. It's a really good movie. Like what are you gonna say? It gets better every time you watch it.
I gotta ask, are you and Joey obligated to like Goodfellas, considering you're both New Yorkers? Is that something that is that in your fucking when you're baptized, they're like, and yes, you shall like Goodfellas, or is that just a cliche?
No.
Is it is it a bad cliche to say New Yorkers automatically like mafia movies?
I don't think it's a cliche at all. I think most of us do. I mean, it is definitely I don't know where the grail stops for what New Yorkers need to like movies wise, but this is certainly one of them. Taxi Driver would have to be up there as well. And if it's Marty Scorsese, odds are there's a good chance it's on that grail. And this might be his best movie. I mean, I don't know if it is my favorite Scorsese, but that's a tough question, just period, But I agree with Jen. This should have been Best Picture. I think sometimes the Academy just wants to go with the oddball as opposed to the front runner. And I think this was a year where they just kind of outsmarted themselves. And I think Pesci is money, De Niro is money, the direction, I think Ray Liotta is super underrated. This is the movie that went on to define his entire career. I don't know. I think it's a perfect film, really top to bottom. I'm top better than The Godfather is tough. It's right there. I don't know if I'd put it over The God. It's like a tie, but it's must cinema. It's a total must.
It's too close to God. Fucking John makes some really awesome points there. It is one of those movies. It's up there with the likes of Godfather and fucking, I don't know, dare I say King Kong, with cinematic. If ever you check out those 100 movies, See Before You Die, the fucking Goodfellas is always smack dab in there. Joey, what about yourself? Because I know you're a fan of mobster movies as well. Goodfellas, is it the quintessential gangster New York movie?
Well, me and Jen were just talking about this the other night. We were saying, take your pick, The Godfather or Goodfellas. They're both great films. I happen to like Goodfellas just a little bit better. I like the performances better. Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro, and of course Ray Liotta and Paul Sorvino as Big Paul. He was great in it too. Yes. So I loved it. And when we do the show on Wednesday nights, the mob stuff, the Goodfellas was my first pick for the mafia movies. So I love it. I think it should have won the Best Picture for 1990. I think Dances with Wolves was just too long. I lost interest after a while. I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, "Come on, please end." So for me, Goodfellas should have won. It was clearly the better picture, the better performances. Ray Liotta probably should have got an Academy Award. And Joe Pesci and De Niro, take your picture, got Best Supporting Actor. I just thought it was the better picture all the way around over Dances with Wolves. And take your pick, Goodfellas or Godfather. You can't go wrong with either one. And Martin Scorsese is one of my favorite directors. And another great film he did was Mean Streets. It's one of his first films, and that's an outstanding film too. Yeah,
that needs more fucking recognition. Nanette said she's never seen Goodfellas. Jeannie Mac, Nanette, you need to rectify that fairly sure. Fucking Patrick's coming in with a controversial thing. Goodfellas is the Timu Godfather. That's over the fucking Haley Bennett comment I made last night that Haley Bennett is the Timu Jennifer Lawrence. Chill the fucking bean, Patrick. Okay. We look. You can love both fucking women. Okay. Rowdy Riles says her favorite gangster movie, Gangs in New York, really cool, really great Irish connection in that movie as well. Again, just fucking Goodfellas. Goodfellas is a fucking excellent movie, and it is the quintessential mob movie. Whereas but you could both consider them both period pieces. I think, particularly being it based off the Henry Hill biography and stuff, it resonates a lot better than say The Godfather. The Godfather maybe romanticizes the mafia a bit too much with the whole we don't deal drugs and stuff like that, and which was bullshit. They wanted to turn fucking the Corleones into anti-heroes, whereas this is just down and dour kind of gritty mob movies. Jen, that's a great pick. What's your next pick?
One before I actually move on, two things. I will give The Godfather giving the greatest head in all movies.
There you go.
There you go. All right.
And also, I have a question for you guys, because remember, Martin Scorsese did win Best Picture for The Departed, and I know most people say, because it's a remake, most people prefer the original over it. I really like The Departed, but do you think it should have been Goodfellas over The Departed? If he could have only gotten it once, would it have been?
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
had
I'm going to go with Goodfellas because The Departed's a fucking remake.
but I love that movie too. I love it.
And that grinds my gears. That is like someone fucking tracing the Mona Lisa, painting it in a different fucking color, and then someone going, "Yeah, this fucker's going up in the Louvre, motherfucker. We already got that. Just because it's in a different language, you."
But
Anyway.
Marty
Right.
Wahlberg.
They love the lifetime achievement. Like, we haven't given it to Marty eight times before. Let's give it to him now. Like, it's the same with Leo.
I get it. It
Leo
was
should've
a
won for other
token
things.
gesture. You're dead right, John. It was a token gesture. They had to give it to him at some stage because the fucking dude was like, he had been at the academy so many times and came home empty-handed. It would have been a fucking travesty not to give the man something. I just wish it had been something a bit more substantial. Jen, what's next?
Okay, guys. Now I went with a really obvious one. This one not so obvious, and it is a Kevin Costner film, but it is not Dances with Wolves. It is another movie that came out that year, and you guys are gonna roll your eyes. And it is.
I can't help it. It's not worth dying for.
It is a movie called Revenge with Madeline Stowe and Anthony
Hold on.
Quinn.
Wait, hold the fucking bone. That's a Kevin Costner. When did fucking Robin Hood come out? 91?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's getting fun too.
I fucking jeez. Wait, so okay, go on.
So, but anyway, Revenge. I don't know if anyone has seen it, but it is a film with.
It's a great film.
Yes, it's with Madeline Stowe and Anthony Quinn, and it is very much a vagina movie. Kevin Costner is really good friends with Anthony Quinn, and Madeline Stowe is his beautiful wife, but she's much younger than him. And Kevin Costner falls in love with her, and Anthony Quinn finds out, and he gets his revenge on both of them. Hence the title of the name, and it's a beautiful love story. It is a little soapy, but it's one, guys. I like Kevin Costner. I know, hot take. I fucking like Kevin Costner as an actor, and this will not be my only Kevin Costner as we go along on this list. But check out Revenge. I think you guys would like it. She ends up in a prostitution. He throws her into a prostitution because it's in Mexico, and he's a rich big guy. Anthony Quinn is, and when he finds out she's fucking Kevin Costner, he throws her into a prostitute brothel. It's really good, and she dies. Spoiler alert for you guys who haven't seen it. She dies in Kevin Costner's arms.
Of course, you could never pick something with a happy ending.
Well, I mean, she does. They get to be together at the very end, and she dies in his arms. That's pretty romantic.
Jesus fucking Christ. Go on. What's next?
My next one is a John Waters picture. One of my favorites of his, and probably his most mainstream, Cry Baby. And I'm not the biggest Johnny Depp. I think he's a great actor, but a lot of his movies don't click with me. This is one that clicked with me. I fucking love Cry Baby. And it's probably his most, I think for people who are not familiar with John Waters, I think if this is the one to start with, because it's his most, but that and Serial Mom are probably his most accessible.
Serial Mom's my favorite.
I'm actually reviewing that on Thursday. That's so funny you mentioned Serial Mom. It's Serial Killer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I love Crybaby.
Awesome.
I just saw they did a John Waters retrospective by me because it was Gay Pride Month a couple months ago, and they did like all of his movies every Saturday night. They did like back-to-back features, and I went to go see this. I honestly, I've grown like a new appreciation for this. This was one I was always like, but honestly, I think it's tremendous. It's one of Johnny Depp's best roles for sure. And it's, I don't know, there's something about John Waters movies. They're also homemade feeling, like the whole Maryland setting for most of them. And I don't know, there's a reason Johnny, I mean, I'm with you. I think Johnny Depp's a little overrated, but I do think when he's good, he is very good. And this is one of those times. I think this is a great pick. This was an honorable mention on my list.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And it's so fucking wholesome. Like we think of but it's a really wholesome movie if you think about it, and also funny. Tracy Lords has a bit, which is also funny when you think about what she used to do. It's just really cute. It's so fucking and it's just a good movie, and it's fun, and it's a musical. It is kind of a musical, and it works as a musical too. I think this is a movie to show people who might not be into musicals. This is one that might even work for people who aren't into musicals.
Rowdy Ryle says Crybaby is good, and Nanette says she loves Crybaby. So yeah, it's a good John Waters flick. Waters is weird. He can do kind of semi. Sorry, that's obviously the understatement of the.
It should be on his tombstone. Waters was weird.
Like a fucking case in point. Hey guys, check out. Do not send anyone in to watch fucking Pink Flamingo if they're first being introduced to fucking John Waters. Pecker, you ever seen a movie with Edward Furlong called Pecker? That's a good one, and it's kind of.
I love that. That's who's most underrated for me. Yeah. We saw that the following weekend, and I was like, I'd never seen it. Him and Christina Ricci, great movie.
It's a cool flick. What's next on your list, Jen?
Oh God, it's so hard to pick, but I'm gonna leave an obvious one for my honorable mention, because this is one that some horror fans know it. It's not like an undiscovered gem, but it's one that doesn't get talked about, and that is the remake of Night of the Living Dead. I fucking love this. Tom Savini did he directed it, and it's fucking amazing. And a lot of people, when I hear people talk about the original Night of the Living Dead, if they have any cons, it's always about Barbara. Now, I'm actually someone who stands up for the original Barbara. She was in fucking trauma, people, and I thought it showed a good portrayal of somebody who was in fucking shock and trauma. But a lot of people prefer this Barbara because she's a little bit more proactive and badass. Also, the great line of they've been dead a really long time and they're horny. I fucking love that line so fucking much.
There's a great cast. You have Bill Moseley as her brother, Paddy Tallman. Patricia Tallman was good friends with George A. Romero. Stunt woman. She was also in fucking
Knight Rider.
Yeah, she was in Knight Rider with Ed Harris and Savini, and she was also in fucking what was that shitty fucking sci-fi? Babylon 5. She was in Babylon 5 for years, but the standout for me in that movie is Tony fucking Todd when he's giving that speech about Beekman Steiner.
I just said rest in peace. I'm sorry.
No.
I agree. I think Savini did a really good job directing, because when you initially hear Savini is going to direct this, I thought we were going to see a gore reel, and not in a bad way, but I like that that's not what the movie is. It's very much going back to the basics. It feels like the movies that George made. It's shot in Pittsburgh to the point where there's actually somebody running around with a Steelers hat on, which I always love that. Patty Tallman's great. Tom Towles from Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer is great in it as the asshole Cooper. And Tony Todd, like the next time I watch Night 90, I know I'll be sad watching it because I already missed the guy. He was just a once in a lifetime type of talent. It almost feels like a feature length version of Tales from the Dark Side, because that's right around the time Dark Side went off the air, and then it's of course directed by Savini, who did tons of those, and Tallman, who was in Dark Side or two. So I think it's a great remake. It's highly underrated. It's definitely, I don't know, would you guys say it's the best of the Romero remakes? Like, is it better than the Dawn remake in your opinion?
I think it's maybe a wee bit better than the Zack Snyder fucking remake.
Yeah.
On a more emotional and cerebral level. The Zack Snyder one's definitely more. It's more fun and bombastic, but there's something very personal about this, and I think it works really well. Joey, have you seen the Night of the Living Dead remake from the 90s?
Oh yeah, and I liked it better than the Zack Snyder film. A lot better. So I mean, I'm a Tony Todd fan too. I'm a huge fan of his. The guy's a great actor. I mean, he was in Platoon. He was in always give great performances. Of course, Candyman. So I think it is one of the best Romero remakes, if not the best one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a kick-ass movie. It's an absolute kick-ass movie. Jen, what is next on your list?
Well, I'm trying to pick because I am going to hold to our rule, and I could go with a very underrated Robin Williams film that I fucking love, or I could go with a very underrated that I would say is superior than the original horror movie that I like better than the original horror movie. I'm gonna go with the horror movie because, of course, I am. I gotta go with Exorcist 3. I think I love the original, guys, but I think it's better than the original. Just me personally. There's so many good things about this movie. Brad Dourif, oh my fucking god, and I love the man, as you know, but he didn't do just Child's Play, people, and this is a phenomenal performance he's in. Everybody in this film is fucking great, and that one scene with the nurse. Everyone knows the scene I'm talking about. Oh my god, some of the best in horror.
There's also this kind of funny, warm, comedic relationship between Killerman and the priest as well, where they're waiting in a queue to go to the cinema, and he's like, I can't go home. My mother-in-law's here, and my wife bought a carp. It's an okay fish. It's not offensive, but she likes to keep it fresh, so she puts it in the bath, and it just keeps swimming back and forth. And I swear to God, I want to shoot that fucking fish. And it's brilliant. It's great. I'm glad. I know some people were a bit bummed out that they replaced it, but like fucking, they had the guy who played Patton fucking take over the role, and he's just so fucking good. And just it's a lot better than it has any fucking right to be, considering the fucking sack of shit that came before it. So like, yeah, it's quirky as well. You got Fabio and Samuel Jackson in a fucking heaven sequence, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, it's a solid movie. But Jen, any other thing that kind of pushes it onto that higher up on that list for you? What else? Brad Dourif.
Well, Brad Dourif is probably, I mean, everyone that associates him with Child's Play, and he's fucking great. And there's a lot of other movies he's done. He's a great actor, and not just horror stuff, people.
Oh, don't forget, he was in Deadwood too. He played a doctor in Deadwood.
Yes.
Yeah, he was brilliant. He was brilliant in that. Doc Cochran.
He is fucking awesome, but just the movie itself, I don't know why. It's different. It's a little different, and we're still having the religious element, but we're going in a little bit different. And religious horror is hard to do because, it's pretty much rinse and repeat, and this gives it a very fresh new. And we also are dealing with mental illness, which is something that is always fascinating to me whenever we deal with mental illness. I just think it's a great movie, and it's just a good one. It holds better. And I'm not trying to be controversial when I say this. And I have a lot of immense respect for the original Exorcist, but this one to me is a little more special. If I'm going to be honest, this one's just a little bit more special.
Okay. No,
Great pick.
I can't argue with that. So, So was that number 2 or number 3, Jen?
These aren't in any order. These are just really have. These are just movies I love. These are just movies I love. I've got one more, right? I think I've got one more. Okay. The last one is one that you guys are gonna roll your eyes, but Marty knows because William Hurt's in it, and you guys know I'm a fucking William Hurt fan. And this is a movie that I fucking love. It's a comfort movie, and it probably won't be anybody else's jam, but it's a movie. It's an ensemble cast with Tracy Ullman, Kevin Kline, William Hurt, River Phoenix. I believe it was his last one before we lost him. And it is I Love You to Death. And it is it's a comedy, but it's based on a true story. Tracy Ullman finds out that her husband is just a cheater, cheats right and left. Is a great guy. He just can't keep his dick in his pants. And so she with her mother cook up a thing to kill him. And it goes awry. And William Hurt plays a drug addict, and it is funny. I know this sounds like a serious movie, and it was based on a true story. And the couple still got together after she got out of jail. He was waiting for her. It's a sweet movie and it's funny. And it's if you like good performances, River Phoenix is really good in it as well. But the reason to watch this movie is William Hurt.
Isn't that the one where he's got the hole in his head and he's eating the spaghetti as he's
Trying to shoot him,
yeah, I love that movie.
I do too. And oh God, I don't know who directed it. Joey, do you know who directed it?
No, I only saw it the one time. It was a long time ago. I forget who, but I know it was William Hurt, River Phoenix. They're the ones trying to kill Klein in that movie.
Bumbling hitman. It's and like I know the way I'm saying it's probably, but it's a comedy of errors. And like she tries to not poison him, but like sleeping pills, and he just gets drowsy, which stops it when they actually shoot him in the head. It slows the bleeding down. She kills him and saves his life at the same time inadvertently. It's funny. It's one that nobody talks about, but it was a comfort movie for me. I really like it.
Okay, give the title again, just so in case anyone missed it when you.
I Love You to Death. I love you to death. Yeah, okay. It's a cute movie.
Okay, no, they're awesome picks. I'm surprised that. Well, I know you said it wasn't in any order, but I'm surprised you prioritized the comedy kind of screwballs comedy over another horror movie.
Well, these aren't in any order. These are just my pick. This was a hard thing, Marty, and like there's a few that I'd love to add it to the list, but I tried to stay to 5. They'll be in my honorable mentions, and some of them you guys are wondering. I think they're the ones that people know about. I'm trying to bring a few that people haven't heard about as well.
Okay. John, you okay to go next, dude?
Hell yeah! Let me get my list. Let me go here. Okay. So at I did number them, but I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually go, but I'm not a stickler, so go with your numbered list. Go for it, man.
Cool. Okay, so I'm happy Jen didn't pick this one because she was teetering on it. So I'm just going to say this is my number 5. This is a movie also starring Robert De Niro, but it's not the one you're thinking of. This is also with the wonderful Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. I'm talking about Awakenings, which I am a monster fan of the director who sadly passed away, Penny Marshall. She directed my favorite non-horror movie in Big with Tom Hanks. That's like my favorite non-horror movie is Big. I want to be buried with Big in my casket. I love that film. And she's one of the most undersung, underrated directors that there's ever been. And to get Robin and De Niro to switch, right? I think initially it was pitched that De Niro was supposed to play the doctor in the film, and Robin was going to play this patient that has what is it that he has? It's like I don't know if it's Parkinson's or like it's
the drug they give him is to help with Parkinson's. They still they might have figured out by now, but at the time they really didn't know what the hell was going on. It was a weird thing that happened.
Right. And the whole film kind of takes place in this home for these people that are struggling with Parkinson's. And Robert De Niro is selected as this kind of subject to take this drug. And all of a sudden he's walking on air. He's dating women. I forget. I want to say it was. She's in Kindergarten Cop as well. I can't think of the actress's name.
I know who
Elizabeth Shue.
No, it's not Elizabeth Shue. Oh God, I'm sorry. It's just drawing a blank.
No, don't.
Yeah, she's a great actress. Anyway, he strikes up a romance with her, and basically starts to lose his way. And Robin Williams is so good in this movie as well. I think the two of them were tremendous. This is one that I totally think had to be on my list. I think it may have been nominated for Best Picture, and I think De Niro and Robin Williams were both up for Oscars. So highly recommend if people haven't seen those. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts.
Oh, I love that. It was hard for me not to have it in my top 5 because when people are talking about Robin Williams movies, that is a movie that never gets mentioned that much, and I'm always puzzled. And not just for Robin Williams, De Niro is playing such an out of character kind of person. You know, it's a different kind of role for him than what we usually think of, and he plays it with so much compassion and humanity, and Williams does too. And together, they just bring each other's strengthnesses. It goes even higher because both of them are so good. I love the movie. I think
I'm 100% with you. Yeah, I get emotional. There's a great scene where De Niro, he's starting to kind of be difficult, and De Niro and Robin Williams says to him, he's like, if you continue this way, you'll wake up tomorrow morning and it's not going to be there. Like it's a really sad film. I'm not trying to say it's definitely it's not for the faint of heart, but to me, the acting, the performances, the direction from Penny, I don't know. I honestly don't think you could find 5 movies better than this. Hence why it had to be my top 5 right here. I love this movie. So
yeah, totally agree with you. It's a beautiful movie. I also love how they use time of the season. Sorry, Marty.
No. Just saying that Larry the Horror Cat Dad says Awakening is a rough one to watch at times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not an uplifting movie, but I tell you what is an uplifting movie. My number 4 movie on this list. This is a movie that literally changed the box office forever. It's a movie that put a certain child star on the map, and it's another movie that, of course, has Joe Pesci in it. But again, not the one you're thinking of. Yes, I'm talking about this little movie that could talk about Home Alone.
Yep.
One of the all-time great comedies, a movie that they never expected to be as big of a hit as it ended up becoming, right? Because, of course, Macaulay Culkin was in Uncle Buck the year prior with John Candy, who actually does make the cameo appearance in this for John Hughes a favor. I think this is one of the all-time great, not just Christmas comedies, but comedies. It's so simple, but it's so effective, right? The boy that gets home alone and Harry and Marv come on Christmas night to kind of break in, and all the booby traps and contraptions and all these things. And Marv, why the hell did you take his shoes off? Harry, why the hell are you dressed like a chicken? And the it is one of those movies. I've seen it to death, yet I laugh like I've seen it for the first time every time I watch it. I think it's perfection. I love Home Alone.
It's a holiday season staple. That for me, I can't go a Christmas without watching that and Die Hard. I just think it's a must. Joey, what did you think when you saw Home Alone and you saw like badass kind of fucking Joe Pesci fucking did this fucking the usual kind of angry fucking psycho archetype playing this kiddie kind of fucking bad guy? Were you impressed? Were you disgusted?
No, I was impressed. Like the 2 movies he picked, the Awakenings, you had De Niro and Joe Pesci playing out of character. You know, they're known tough guys, and here they are. De Niro was in a dramatic role, and Joe Pesci was in a comedic role. And him, Joe and Daniel Stern, they had great chemistry, and they were terrific together. Now I love the part where I forget the exact scene, but when Joe Pesci smiles and you see his tooth and you hear that ting. I love that scene. But I'm a Joe Pesci fan, and Home Alone is it's a Christmas classic. I know it's one of my brother's favorite movies of all time. He's got all the collectibles for it. He's always ordering stuff for it. It's like Home Alone, Die Hard, Christmas Story. You have to watch those movies at Christmas time.
They're essential. Daniel Stern as well when he puts the spider.
Yes,
that scream is fucking wonderful. It's a kick-ass movie. That's a wicked pick. That's a fantastic pick, John.
Thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. Though their chemistry, Harry and Marty, it's just some of the best stuff. It's very underrated. My number 3, a lesser talked about one that I don't know if it would be on anybody else's list, but you guys know me, I'm a big horror movie fan, and I had to go with this one here, Arachnophobia. I think
it was on my honorable
movie. I just watched it a couple of weeks ago again for the show. I did a monster special, and I picked one from each decade, and this was the one I picked from 1990s. I know, granted, barely makes the decade, but it's great. Jeff Daniels is such a likable guy. I've always liked him in films and TV shows like The Newsroom and Dumb and Dumber, and he can play anything. He's so well ranged, and here he's trying to play the actual serious lead, this doctor that is not believed in this town. And I love the practicality of the spiders, the sequences of the woman in the shower looping herself and the spiders kind of dripping. So good. The tension is like, you're like, it's incredible stuff. The guy taking a shit on the crapper and you see the spider kind of being like, and you're just like, oh God, get off my shit.
John,
it's intense, but great stuff.
I think it works as well, John, because it's relatable. We've all been in the shower or sitting on the fucking John or fucking eating our breakfast, and there's a fucking at the corner of our eye, we see the little fucker scuttling, and that's again, it's something innocuous, but everyone, I think, if you were to talk to 5 people, 1 in 5 people are arachnophobic. So it's just something that was cleverly fucking tapped into, and the rest of John Goodman in that fucking movie.
I was gonna say.
So Jen,
I love him in it.
your thoughts on John Goodman in that movie?
Oh man, I loved it. He doesn't have it's one of those roles. He doesn't have a big part in the movie, but man, he steals every scene, and I just love him in the movie. And he's so funny. And this movie actually, I'm not afraid of spiders. You know me, it's snakes that scare the living bejesus out of me. Spiders don't bother me. We had a black widow in the house once, and the kids were all freaked out. I'm like, come on, little fella, I got a little glass and just put him out. Doesn't bother me. But I showed this to Velvet when they were little, and this is why that movie is why they were freaked out. Of all the things I ever showed Velvet when they were a kid, that movie fucking scarred them, and they have a thing with spiders to this day. But it's such a, and I didn't think that would be the movie that would scar them.
It's great that you could traumatize your child. I'm like, it's.
I didn't do it on purpose, Marty, because I showed them a lot of stuff and they were fine with it. They were my kids, and I never thought that arachnophobia would be the one that just fucked them up. But that's the movie I fucked them up with.
Also, just saying hello to 2-day rentals, and both 2-day rentals does an if you're a fan of nostalgic toys and nostalgic movies, check out 2-day rentals. But him and Patrick both brought up Warlock because Julian Sands is actually in this movie as well. The late great Julian Sands, he's the expert. He's the kind of Robert Muldoon of this. He's the fucking if this was Velociraptors and Robert Muldoon's the expert in raptors, he's the fucking spider expert. And sadly, he fucking bites us. He's not in it much. But I just love when they bring in those expert characters and they're like, okay, he's a bit posh, he's a bit snobby, but he knows what's fucking going on. John, what's your thoughts on the late great Julian Sands in this, actually?
He's good. Again, it's another small role, and I agree. Warlock, which came out the previous year, he's really good in that. It's another guy. Last time I watched it, I got sad when I saw him. I'm like, too soon. He was gone too soon. Really good, just like solid actor. Could play anything as well. Very good character actor. And in this, he's like the expert that wants to save the spiders because he wants to profit upon them, and then of course becomes a victim of his own greed, which is very good writing, I think. And I agree with you guys what you're saying about Goodman. The whole the one-liners of "We will find your arachnid friend and we will blow him to kingdom come." I love that. Is one of my favorite lines ever. He says it so matter-of-factly, like really, really funny. I don't know. This is, and it's directed pretty good. I think this is the director who went on going to do Congo, which is a movie that a lot of people friggin' hate, but I never minded Congo. I think this is definitely a better movie. But for me, I don't know. I'm old school monster movie fan. To me, this was a good way to bring it into the 1990s, like into that new decade. And I don't know. It's one of my tops for that year. I think it's a really good one.
No,
the 90s answer to Creature Features is what it is.
It is. It's B movie fun in the 90s. It's a fucking cracker of a pick, John. What else you got, good sir?
Weird number 2. I don't think anyone's going to agree with this. This is one we may even just gloss over. I'm not sure. I'm a huge Michael Keaton fan, and this is a movie that not enough people love.
I think I know what it is.
It's called Pacific Heights.
Yes! That's a fucking brilliant movie.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Tell me your thoughts, please. Do tell, because I thought I was going to hear crickets, to be honest with you. I'm glad that's not what I'm hearing.
I love this movie because Michael Keaton, we think Mr. Mom, we think Batman, and he is fucking scary in this. And if you told me that Michael Keaton could ever be scary, but he's a and Melanie Griffith is really good in this too. And it's just a nightmare. And it's such an innocuous kind of premise when you think about it, but it really did. And other movies will borrow from this later as we go down the years, but this one did it so well. It is on my honorable mentions. I think it's a great film.
Oh, great. I'm thrilled you think that. Anybody else have any thoughts on this one?
Again, it's one of those things. If you own a property, there has been nightmare scenarios where people have taken on tenants and they've squatted, they've changed the locks, they've done renovations. It's like we laugh about it today. You look at reality TV show, Tenants from Hell or fucking apartment owners from hell, and you're like, that's pretty funny. But if it happened to you, it's fucking terrifying. And this proves it's like, this is why people ask for fucking references when they're getting a fucking when they're renting a place out. It's just when he's cutting the place up, and it's clever. The dude's maniacal. This is Michael Keaton, the guy who played Batman, who was playing Joker Heath Ledger's
Yeah.
Joker before Heath Ledger's Joker. The dude was just tactical. He was so fucking tactical and so fucking clever. Trench, what's your thoughts on this one?
I've never seen it. I've heard of it. I've seen like clips and I've seen the poster. I just never gotten around to it, but it looked interesting. From what I like the poster for it. The poster looked pretty cool, so I'll check it out eventually.
You'll like it, Trench. I think you'd really like it. It's good. Michael Keaton does and it's one you wonder why, because it's such a manic performance from him. I don't know why it doesn't get talked about as much as some of his other performances. He's great
brilliant. Larry brought it up there. He's brilliant in Desperate Measures as well. He needs to play more bad guys. He's fucking so good.
Yeah.
I think Jen made a great point too. Like, it seemed like every role he took around this time, it was like he was trying to prove the naysayers wrong. It was, oh, you're just Mr. Mom, and he's like, fuck you, I'm Batman. And then, you're okay, you impressed as Batman, great. You went toe-to-toe Jack Nicholson. You can't really do a horror movie though. You could never just do this, or thriller. I guess some people want to label it whatever. You couldn't play this dark, evil, maniacal character. And he's like, hold my fucking beer, hold my bat belt. I'll just go do it. I don't know. This was a movie that didn't make too much money when it came out, but I've always considered it one of his best roles. Like, to me, if you're a Keaton fan, this is a must-watch of his filmography. And I don't know. I always thought it was super underrated. I like this one. I'm happy that you guys are with me because I thought everyone's gonna be like, nah.
It's like that cold open where him and his girlfriend get the shit kicked out of him, and he's like, you're like, what a way to catch her attention. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah. But John, that's a fucking grade A pick right there, man.
Thank you. No, and number one, I don't think I'm going to hear crickets from this. All I think I'm going to hear is, hell yeah, I'm with you. Little movie called Misery from 1990.
Yes.
That's my favorite. I watch it every December, anytime it's like some people. I love The Shining. Don't get me wrong; it's like my top 3 horror movies ever made. But if there's another movie I watch when it snows outside, it's Jimmy Caan, it's Kathy Bates, it's Misery. It's a perfect movie. Get that Kino 4K.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are 4K people, get that 4K. It looks unreal. It's amazing how good a movie that's in a cabin, the whole thing, look, but it just pops off the screen. It's a great one.
Oh, God, yes. I love it when she has him tied to the bed and she's like, you're not going anywhere. And boom, it makes me squirm. I've seen it a million times, and every time that scene, it makes me squirm. He was a writer, Marty. He was a writer, and she was his biggest fan, #1 fan. I find it very relatable for some reason. I don't know why.
Just to reiterate, I have ceased writing. I don't write books anymore. I don't write comics anymore. So,
It's what I want me and Marty to do for a costume. I really want to do that as a couple.
I'm not going around in a fucking wheelchair.
I think it'd be funny with a typewriter on your lap, and I can talk to you about the paper, about the cocky duty paper, Mr. Man.
We're not doing that as a couple's fucking thing. I'm not using a wheelchair.
I think Broadway needs to cast this woman as Kathy Bates, and Marty, I think you'd be the best Jimmy Caan that we could get. Jimmy Caan with an Irish accent is something the world doesn't know it needs, but it needs.
And fucking kill that pig.
Take the pages and eat it.
Dom Perignon, and I love fucking James Caan. Dom Perignon, he knows what it really is called, but I fucking love that twinkle. It really is you, Marty. It really is you.
Fucking yes, I am. That's what I would be. That's what I would be, Patrick. Timu James Caan. 2-Day Rentals also says fucking love Dream Team. That's a great one with Keaton and Christopher Lloyd, I think, and there's a couple other.
That's right. That was right around that time too.
But Trench, what's your thoughts on Misery?
Oh, I love it. It's great. It's just a classic. I love Kathy Bates in it as Annie Wilkes. She's a great antagonist. I love the scene. He never got out of the cock-a-doodle car. I love that part, and it's a funny line, but it also really shows her character and how in-depth she is. And I like the hobbling scene, but the scene that hurts me the most is where she makes him burn his own work. And you know, she makes him burn. Not enough people talk about that scene because it's like that's his creation that he spent years on, and then this person's making him destroy it. And as a person who tried to get into writing and lost some of their work, it's like it does hurt. So I understand. I love that. I think that scene's on the hobbling scene is great, but I love the scene where it's just so psychological how she really like breaks this man down and makes him destroy his own work. I really like that.
It's almost more fucking painful or more detrimental than the actual hobbling. Him destroying his work.
Yeah, his leg will heal. He'll never get that back unless he has copies. His leg will heal.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
In
Joey,
the book, he makes him cut off his own thumb.
Jesus Christ. Joey, what's your thoughts on Misery?
Well, it's obviously a great film. This is my girlfriend's favorite movie, so I gotta say good things about it. So, yeah, that part is hard to watch, though. I've seen like horror movies and martial arts movies where people get their heads chopped off and tortured, but when she cracks through that ankle and it's the whole build up to it, and he's looking at it, and you see his face. He knows it's coming, and he's like, "Don't do this," and you see it, and she's thinking she's doing him a favor by doing this, and when she hits that ankle, and it goes, and that just creeps me out. But I'm a James Caan fan. He's a hell of an actor, and he's passed away a couple of years ago. But yeah, this is definitely a great film, and Kathy Bates. You were glad to see her get her, what's coming to her at the end. But when she got it,
great.
oh boy, but choke
on it, you bitch.
Yeah, I mean, oh god, but yeah, a great film, but it's not something I could watch like over and over again. Like, I'm in the mood to watch Misery. So I mean, it's a great film. When you watch it, you appreciate the greatness, but it's not exactly a feel good kind of movie.
No.
Well, I mean, I think it is. I think it's
Of course you do.
Of
Of
course you do.
One thing I want to say, though, in all seriousness, another thing this movie proved, especially because this was, 1990, right, guys? And this showed that because Kathy Bates, I think she's an attractive woman, but she's not conventionally like how you would think a lot of Hollywood starlets are. And she showed, hey, motherfuckers, I've got the talent. It was her talent. It wasn't, anything else. It was her talent. And that was something because she was a little older when she got this role. And, she wasn't like the quintessential Hollywood type. And it shows that, sometimes for women, it was very inspirational. You don't have to be a size 2 to get it to give a hell of a performance. And I always love that. That's a shining example of what it's like.
Yeah, I'm with that too. I think, it's funny. When I reviewed the movie years ago on my channel, one of my viewers, Miss C, she brought up a great point about this movie that I'd never thought about, and it made me like the movie immensely more. It's the scene where they're having dinner with one another, and of course he's going to spike her wine, and she knocks it over. Now, of course, at least when I always watched the movie, I always thought, okay, she knew. She totally knew. But somebody, the person in my comments, they said she didn't know. Like, she truly loved him and wanted to believe that he loved her. And, like, when I thought about it that way, I'm like, holy shit. I think that's such a different layer. And that's Kathy. You never told. She's never says, I knew you were going to spike my wine. It's never said. So it's really left up to the viewer. I think she knew still. But man, I don't know. Part of me wants to think her naiveness and her love for him, maybe, just maybe, it was an accident. And like that, to me, makes me think the movie has so much more dimension than I gave it credit for even before when I liked the movie then,
That's a great point. I kind of always thought she didn't know either. See, that's a kind of tragedy. Like she's just fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but you can see little parts of her of what she would have been if her brain would have been wired better.
Yes.
And that's the tragedy of it.
Yes, totally.
Nanette brings up a point. Stephen King wrote Misery because of how many people got upset with him because he wrote a book that wasn't like any of the books he had written before. In the book he wrote was Eyes of the Dragon. So yeah, it was kind of a basically fucking his perspective. He came up with a horror story about what it's like to be a writer and dealing with fucking obsessive fans and stuff. John, I gotta say that's a fucking top grade fucking list you had there. So yeah, I gotta give you a fucking kudos.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, thank you. Joey, what do you got for us?
Okay, like for me, Jen, I picked Goodfellas.
I figured.
Now, should I go? Should I go? What's to it now? I'm gonna do my top picks first, I guess, but I already gave it away. So I got Goodfellas down as my number one pick, because I just love the movie. The great performances by everybody in Lorraine Bracco, Paul Sorvino too.
Yes.
Great movie, and I just love it. I picked for my the mob movies that we do. That was my top pick, my first pick for the mob movies. So I got that as my number one pick. Number two, I got it's I don't know if anybody knows it. It's a Coen Brothers movie. It's called Miller's Crossing.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
great.
Good one.
Gabriel Byrne is fucking brilliant in that.
Gabriel Byrne and Albert Finney and John Turturro and Steve Buscemi, and I mean it's just a top-notch film. The Irish mob and the Italian mob, and how Gabriel Byrne's playing both sides of the fences, and was it Marsha Gay Harden's in it too, and
Great performance.
it's a tremendous film, and I love the soundtrack too, and I mean like Gabriel Byrne's one of my favorite actors too, and he just this is my favorite movie by him, so I got that as my number two. I love action movies, so my movies are going to be a lot of action dominated. So number three, I got Death Warrant with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Robert Guillaume, and
Nice.
yeah, it's a prison movie, and I love those prison movies, and anything with battling to the death and stuff like that. I'm there, so I got that as number three, Death Warrant. Number four, I got another Van Damme movie, Lionheart.
Yes.
All right, I guess some of the. It's a fighting movie and a tournament movie, and I just love that. And it's a good story too. He's in the Foreign Legion. He's got to go help his dead brother's family, and I just love the movie. I've got it in my collection. I watch it a couple of times a year, so I got that as my number four.
It's
And
like
then
the
number-
Street Fighter movie that we should have got. It's basically
Yes.
Street Fighter if it was a lot better. That's basically it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you're totally right. And for number five, I got the other big guy, the action star back then. I got Steven Seagal and Mark for Death. That's when you were talking about, Marty, with the Jamaicans.
Yeah, oh Jesus Christ. Although one of my picks this year doesn't put Haitian people or Jamaican people in the best light, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. So I got that, and also Keith David is in that movie, and I'm a huge Keith David fan too. So I got Mark for Death, and that's my five.
Joey, I have a question for both yourself and John. Guys, why do you think, I'll start with Joey first. Why do you think Van Damme was able to kind of go toe to toe at the time with the likes of Schwarzenegger and Stallone and other acting? Was it because he was more physical? He didn't rely on guns as much? Was it the physicality that made him stand out as an action hero amongst all those other guys? Do you think that was the case, Joey?
Well, at that time, Schwarzenegger was dipping into the comedy, and Stallone was dipping into the comedy, and Van Damme was a straight up action star, and he didn't need a stunt man. He was doing all his fighting himself. And I mean, look what he can do. I mean, the guy's flexible even to this day in his 60s. He's still flexible. I just thought, I think he came along at the right time. Where like you were looking for like a new action star, and he was just hammering them out. I mean, hit after hit. I mean, you couldn't be watching TV back then and not see a Steven Seagal or a Van Damme trailer coming out, or reading a comic book and see that poster in the book. So I just think Van Damme, he had that charisma too. And the ladies liked him. He was a good looking guy. And he did his own stunts. I mean, he used guns too and everything, but he didn't rely on them like Schwarzenegger and Stallone, and he was more like a Chuck Norris, and Chuck Norris helped train him a little bit too. So I think he came along at the right time, and he was definitely he was flamboyant, and he just kicked ass, and like I said, he was one of the big stars of the '90s.
Yeah, you're right. And Acres the movie says that his movies earned less than Sly or Arnie, but at the same time, the fact he was still able to fucking garner a reputation as kind of a leading action star in Hollywood while those guys were fucking bouncing about. I think that's an achievement in itself. Sure, he didn't make his flicks didn't make as much as Arnie or Sly or even Seagal, but he was still fucking popular enough. But maybe that was down to Cannon. I don't know. John, what do you think? What do you think helped Van Damme fucking kind of manage to etch himself shoulder to shoulder with the lads? Or did he? Or am I being a bit too fucking naive on that regard?
No, I don't. I think you're right on the money, and I actually think I agree completely with Joey. Says I think the number one thing I'm 100% with him is the charisma. He had a great charisma to him. He wasn't afraid to show his personality, whereas guys like Seagal definitely didn't want to lose that I'm tough, that element about him.
Mhm.
Van Damme would go past that. Van Damme would be funny. Van Damme would be silly. Van Damme would dance, right? Movies like Universal Soldier that would come out a couple of years after this. I love his humility in it, right? He's a soldier that dies towards the beginning, and as the movie kind of plays out, he's almost like an infant child learning to be a kid, even though he's in an adult's body and he can still kick ass and take names. That's I think the beauty of JCVD is there's a lot more humility, there's a lot more personality, and yeah, no, what Joey says, very easy on the eyes. I'm sure. I mean, I've heard a lot of women from either back in the day or now tell you that he was a gorgeous looking guy, and yeah, no, that doesn't hurt at all, and also the measures he would try to promote his movies, right? Like a lot of people mentioned the same thing with Universal Soldier. At the premiere, him and Dolph, they staged a fight to try to make people go see the movie. Like, these two guys really hate each other. We got to go see this movie. And it was all bullshit. But I mean, the fact that you would go that far to try to sell tickets to make your movie successful, actors don't do that anymore. You're not going to see any fist fights, fake or real, on the red carpet anymore. So I appreciate JCVD. I appreciate his dedication to his craft. It's a shame that drugs kind of got the better of him towards the latter part of his life and career. It's sad, but man, I've always been a big fan. He's right up there with me. Like, to me, it's Sly, then it's Arnold, then it's JCVD. Like, he's number 3 in that echelon for sure.
Very cool.
That's good. Thanks for your take, lads, because it is interesting to think that the man was able to fucking kind of just go fucking shoulder to shoulder with those lads. And Joey, they are fucking excellent picks, dude. Thank you very much,
Marty. Thanks.
Nobody. No, they're kick-ass picks. Trenchy, what about you? What movies have you got for us?
Yeah, I try to go with some lesser known ones, but there's some well known ones on here. But at my number 5 is a movie I saw because my mom would have these random horror DVD packs, and hopefully this is the right year. And I saw it as a kid, and it always stuck with me, and that's a Reflecting Skin. This is
the vampires. Yes, love that movie.
Yeah. This is a crazy movie that I think people would like because people really like the A24 stuff, and I feel like this was like A24 before that, and it's a little kid in kind of the small town. It's a period piece, and little kids are going missing in his town, and he thinks that this woman that lives alone in this house is a vampire and is killing the children. And it's kind of showing like the warped mind of a child and how you can kind of fool yourself into seeing the world in a different way because you don't want to see the truth. And it's a really good film.
Very much so.
That's good pick. Good pick, Trench.
Also, the homosexuality undertones in that film is also brilliant because, like you said, people see what they want to see, and kids can really make themselves see something or not see something. I like that aspect of the film as well.
It's a good flick.
But yeah, and Viggo Mortensen's in it. He's like a soldier in it. He's really good. I guess I'll go on to number 4. This is Pump Up the Volume. I really like coming of age movies, and Christian Slater's great in it. He pretty much starts a revolution through pirate radio. It's awesome, and there's people like blowing up their microwaves. I really like this movie.
I got super. You're gonna laugh your ass off. I don't know. You know when you're younger and you mix up movies. I thought this and Gleam of the Cube were the same movie. So I thought, oh, cool. This guy's a skateboarder and he runs a pirate fucking radio station. Why doesn't he just put out that his fucking foster brother was killed on the radio? No, they're two different movies. But no, Pump Up the Volume is a good one. It's definitely a creature of its time, though.
Oh yeah, I always liked this movie.
I need to check it out.
When I saw it.
It's definitely
you've
better
never
than
seen
Gleam of
it?
the Cube.
But
It's pretty good. I like it at least.
I'll add it to the list, Trench. Thank you.
Same here.
Wait, you haven't seen it either, Grande?
No, but I'm 0 for 2 so far with your list. I haven't seen either. I apologize, buddy.
Oh, you'll like the reflecting skin, I think. It's a little
Great.
like metaphorical, but I think you'll like it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, man.
it's great.
What's next, Trench?
Number 3 is Nightbreed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love monsters, and this is like the ultimate peak monster movie. This like, if you like monsters, you gotta see this movie. Now, I prefer the director's cut. I think that's the only way to see the film. But the blueprint, it was all filmed in the 90s, so I was still counting it. And I think Dr. Decker is an amazing villain. I like how it's like the monsters have to face this human monster who's a mass serial killer, and it's just who pretty much wants to be the master of death and kill the thing that that usually does the kill. And I like how, yes, the monsters are the good guys, but there's some bad guy monsters too, not like villains, but some of them are like assholes and stuff. So I like how it's a bit more nuanced than just good guys and bad guys. Like, it's just there's both people there's good guys and bad guys on both sides, and it's more of a dark fantasy, but it's a great movie.
The makeup effects are top notch. Like, to me, if it was done 7-8 years later, everything would have been CG. Whereas I love all the practicality, and that mask for Decker, that is one of the best masks in the history of movies. I love it. It's a great movie. It's a shame that the movie that got released in 1990 was heavily cut and edited by the studio, and now thankfully we have the director's cut of Nightbreed. If you have the Blu-ray, I can't imagine, because I've seen both cuts now. I would have been so let down. I know the initial poster for Nightbreed, right? It says something. It's like it's trying to be a slasher poster. It's like, Jeannie doesn't like what happened to her boyfriend. It's like, what? Like, how did you get that from Nightbreed? It's like the opposite of what this movie's trying to say. But it's great. Clive Barker is once in a lifetime, man.
Yeah.
I love fucking David Cronenberg is acting his bollocks off in this. And Trenchy, because I know you're a Batman fan, and Joey, you probably would. I was like, this guy would have been a brilliant fucking Scarecrow. This guy would have been a fucking brilliant fucking Batman equivalent to Scarecrow.
Yeah. That's a great call.
But, Decker?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was say he is one of the more underrated like movie villains in general, but even horror, because he's just this psychologist who's like manipulating people, and he just wants to be death. He just wants to, be the ultimate version of death, and he's even out here trying to kill monsters not because he's like, oh, they're monsters, they're hurting humanity. It's like, oh, well, they're the ultimate game, so I want to hunt them too. And I want to purge. He says he wants to purge the earth of the filth, but really, he just likes to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
He's just fucking obsessed with that and stuff. Yeah, it's oh, sorry, Jen, go on.
I was just going to say, one thing I really like about Nightbreed is it's a movie to show your kids about humanity. That and Freaks would be two movies that I'd say show your kids if you want to teach them about what humanity is, and not to judge people and to look at things differently. Just because somebody's a little different than you, maybe they might not be the monsters and the normal ones usually are. It's a great message that I think if you got kids, it's good to teach them about humanity.
It's a kick-ass movie, and as you said, it can be a metaphor for for Barker, it was a metaphor for fucking homosexuality and the gay community and how having to try and just kind of close yourself off for protection and stuff. And again, John, how many fucking cuts is there? Because there's the ball cut as well. Is it 3 or 4?
That's right. There's 3. There's the original theatrical cut, which runs about 91 minutes, which unfortunately, if you've seen the actual movie, that's a good half hour plus the movie's cut out. They don't use Doug Bradley's voice in the movie. In the original cut, it's a somewhat dubbed over Doug Bradley because they didn't like his voice. So now, if you watch the 2-hour director's cut, which is the best version to watch, I would say over the Cabal cut. Cabal cut it's the entire thing, like everything they shot. You don't get Doug Bradley's voice, but it's a little bit long in the tooth. I think it runs over 2.5 hours, which is a little, 2 hours is just that right to me. It's just right. It's right in the middle. It's perfect. I don't know. I think that the director's cut's the way to go. It just has so much heart. It's Midian. Like I love Midian. I would love it. I suck at art, but I would love to do a Grande's Guru logo, but in Midian. And it's just I think that would be the coolest. If I had any artistic talent in this pinky, I would do it. But I whatever. It's cool.
No, I like that. I know that one of the cuts they removed some, because I'm a big stop motion fan, and they removed some stop motion. There's this big creature pulling the statue out of the center. That was a kick-ass scene. But yeah, no, Trench, that's a kick-ass pick. What is next on your list, sir?
Number 2, I have Flatliners. I love this movie. I thought it was very unique. I like how they die, and then instead of like demons or stuff, it's sins from the past. It's like trauma and like regrets and stuff. I really like that. And this is my favorite Kiefer Sutherland performance because he brings you on a roller coaster ride in this movie. Like 1 second you like him, 1 second you hate him, 1 second you're scared for him, 1 second you're scared of him, 1 second he's insane, the other second he's like good and normal again, but then there's other moments he's being an asshole, but then you feel really bad for him, but then it's like oh my god, he balances it all, and I think it's his best performance. It's an amazing performance from him because he just brings you through all the emotions, and I don't know if a lot of there's obviously other actors that could do it, but I think he balances it really well, and it all makes sense. And I just love that Schumacher has this weird mist obsession because there's mist everywhere. There's mist in the fucking gas station. I don't know why there's mist in the gas station, but there is. It's just a great movie.
Ambiance, Trench. Ambiance.
They got those mist machines. They got those smoke machines cheap, and by Christ, they're going to use them, Trench.
Joel was fucking good, man. I love Joel Schumacher. Around this time, he really didn't miss for me. He everything he made was great. Lost Boys, and then even I know people don't like it, but Batman Forever, Falling Down,
yes,
I like those movies a lot. I think Joel Schumacher was great, and yeah, the way he utilized it. Now I get why you have the Kiefer. So I don't know why it didn't land until just about an hour and 7 minutes into this Trent, but hey, I finally got it through his thick head, buddy.
Also, 8mm is a great Schumacher one.
Yes,
8mm.
totally.
Love that movie.
Nanette says, "How did I forget about Flatliners? It's by far my favorite Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts movie. It's an awesome one, and fuck it, it's a movie that kind of slips under the radar. That's an awesome pick as well, Trench. That's a kick-ass pick.
It is.
Everybody's great. Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon, they're all great. The Baldwin guy, the other guy, I don't know his name, the fat guy with the curly hair. I like all the characters.
Oliver
Platt.
Oh, yeah. I don't know his name. My bad. But good. Yeah.
It's all good, dude. So what's next up on your list, good sir?
This is probably the most well-known one, but I had to pick it. I thought Joey might have it, but he actually didn't have it, so I'll represent it. Total Recall.
It's on my honorable mention.
I mean, it's a banger.
The boobies, right, guys? It's the boobies.
I'm going to go to Mars in 2080. I'm going to find me a 3-breasted lady. Talk to me. Recalling. Sorry, Trench. Go on.
It's just a great movie. I love, I love how it's like, oh, we're it's a spy movie, and they fuck with his brain, and then is it real or not? And there's mutants, and they're on Mars, and Benny is one of the best side characters ever. I've got 5 kids to feed, and then he fucking. I loved his character when I first watched it. I still like him, but I was like, "Oh no, he's a bad guy." That fucking hurt, dude. Because I liked him. I'm like, "No, you're supposed to be the funny sidekick. You're not supposed to be a bad guy." And then it's just awesome. It's just a really creative, fun movie, and there's kind of like some undertones that could like to today, not to that extreme, but I bet you if they would fuck with the air if they and have robot drivers if they could.
Is this the one where doesn't somebody ask him, "What have you been feeding this thing?" and he just goes, "Blondes." Is this totally?
I think so. Yeah.
That's
Paul
the best.
Verhoeven. Paul Verhoeven.
Blondes.
Same guy behind RoboCop. Written by Ronald Shusett and co-written with Dan O'Bannon, the guy behind Alien. Fucking great sci-fi. I think based on a Philip K. Dick book, We Buy Your Dreams Wholesale. They took elements from the fucking Philip K. Dick novel, if I'm not mistaken, and expanded upon it. So fucking good. Any fans of Star Trek Voyager, fucking Robert Picardo, the Doctor, is Johnny Cab. And yeah, it's just Ronnie Cox. Such a great bad guy. Again, just like RoboCop. Yeah, Quaid, I'm gonna blow this fucking place up and be home in time for cornflakes. And you're like, what a fucking line. No one else can get away with that line. But yeah, that's Joey, what's your thoughts on Total Recall, man?
I love it. I got it on my honorable mention. I wanted to squeeze it in there. If we were at a top 7 or something like that, I would have had it in there. But now I'm a huge Schwarzenegger fan, and it's one of my favorite Schwarzenegger films. But I just couldn't squeeze it in there. But
Joey, when you keep saying that, I just picture you wanting to squeeze the 3 booby thing. Sorry.
I wanted to do what you did last time when you could put a little couple of extra ones on there, like you did. I almost did that, but I said, I'm a huge fan of Total Recall. I love the movie.
You're corrupting my guests, Mitchell. You're corrupting my fucking guests. No, it's a cool flick, and it's a great Schwarzenegger flick. Grande, what age were you when you saw this? Were you like myself? Did you get to watch this before you should have been allowed?
No, I actually saw this one way later in life. I think this was around the time I was in college and I was working overnight security shifts.
Okay.
So what I would do is there was nothing but homework and kill time. So I went through Arnold's entire filmography from the beginning, and I had never seen this particular movie, and I had a blast with it. I was watching it in an abandoned building at like 4 o'clock in the morning. The only way you should watch that.
Nice.
Ass off at it. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't expect the comedy. Like I thought it was going to be a serious sci-fi movie, and I'm watching it with the blondes line and the 3 yits, and I was like, what the fuck? And then the thing with Arnold's head is
coming to fight out of his fucking nose. The practical effects, Rob Bottin, guy behind John Carpenter's
yeah.
Fucking great effects. Also, hello, Mr. Dan, who jumped in the chat. Trenchy, that is an awesome number 1, dude. That is a fucking wicked list.
Thank God.
Very good list.
So I suppose I'll get mine out of the way. I know people are I'm going to be fucking lynched for mine because I'm a contrarian, but I'm going to start. So my number 5 is a sequel. A lot of sequels in this. My number 5 is a sequel to a beloved 80s movie. Didn't do well, wasn't appreciated, even though it had the director of Empire Strikes Back, Ivan Kershner's RoboCop 2. I fucking adore RoboCop 2. Why the fuck would you not? The criticism this movie got was it was too mean-spirited. Did you watch the prior fucking movie? Peter Weller is crucified with shotguns in that movie. So fuck off with it being too dark. Fucking Tom Noonan as Kane. Wonderful. But you think Kane is cool now? Wait till he gets a fucking giant fucking robot body. The RoboCop, the second RoboCop in this movie, looks like a Centurion tank from Terminator. Fuck, the chicken walker from Empire or Return of the Jedi. Okay, this thing is big. It's mean. It's done by Phil Tippett, and it is fucking gorgeous. The battle, the stop motion battle at the end, done by Phil Tippett. Fucking one. I love this movie. It fucking kicks ass. I don't care what anyone says. Again,
Yes.
if someone turns around, it's too fucking mean spirited. It's too dark. Cocksuckers, have you not watched the original fucking RoboCop? I love this one. It's fucking kick ass. There's so many good lines where fucking the old man, behave yourselves. It's like these two robots are knocking 7 shades of shit out of each other, and fucking Gramps is gonna fucking tell him what to do. No. And Peter Weller, again, a subdued performance, but still a great fucking performance. If you haven't seen RoboCop 2, if people are telling you it's shit, tell them go fuck themselves, have an Oreo, and fucking watch this movie, okay? I love RoboCop 2. I will go to bat for that movie day in, day out. Sorry.
Holy shit. And that's just number 5, you son of a bitches. So
I'm again, anyone want to chime in with that, or am I fucking?
I can't follow that. That's this nothing to follow that.
I'm in full support.
Yeah.
I, for one, do not like darker, disturbing, or downer ending movies. I've got on record that I don't like them.
Full of shit. Full of shit. Okay. Number 4, sequel, another sequel, again, being cantankerous. I love the other ones. This one, I'm a sucker for Westerns. Back to the Future 3. It's fun. I don't even mind that Michael J. Fox is putting on an atrocious Irish accent. It's just fun. Mary Steenburgen's good. I think the good thing about this is the majority of the prior movies, we got to spend a lot of time with Michael J. Fox as Marty. This one, it's mainly centered around Doc Brown, and you really get the sense of friendship, because as the first 2 movies, you're like, why are these 2 guys hanging out? Are they really that close? This movie solidifies it, and I gotta say, fucking Back to the Future 3. I love it. It's cool. Yeah, maybe it's a bit schlocky, but maybe it's a bit sappy. I love that. Yeah, Nanette likes it. It's a wicked movie. It's a kick-ass movie. Joey, Back to the Future 3, what's your thoughts, dude? Do you like it? Be brutally honest. If anyone doesn't like any of my picks, be fucking honest. Don't worry.
Yeah, so far, I'm in agreement with you. I mean, I like Back to the Future 3. I'm a Western fan, so this is right up my alley. So I'm for it. Now, I don't have a problem with it. I thought it was very good. And, I always like the chemistry between Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, too. I mean, they were great together.
Again, you get more resonance to that friendship there. Whereas the prior movies, maybe because they were bouncing back and forth so much, but this, you definitely got the feeling these guys give a shit about each other. Anyone else, or will I move on to my next one?
What's your next one?
My next one, it is the fucking 90s. I don't know if you can see
Yes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The fucking Turtles. What else do I need to say? Fucking, it's you have a great cast, great martial arts, and amazing costumes and puppetry by the late great Jim Henson and his Creature Workshop. Elias Coates as Casey Jones, fucking stacked. Judith Hogue, great April O'Neil. Again, the fact you get so much fucking resonance and emotion from people in giant fucking costumes, and I don't care how many CG movies are fucking, you'll never capture this. You will never capture what this was. I fucking love it. I see. I'm lost for words. There's just you can't. It's like trying to explain the value of gold. You can't. It's just that fucking good. I'm Jen, I know you're a big fan, and John, I'll let you fuck because I know you want to chime in on this, but you're a big fan of the Turtles, Jen, and which is surprising.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people are surprised by that, but I wore that VHS copy out when I was a kid. The first two movies, the third we kind of go a little downhill, but the first two movies fucking loved, and I played this one all the time, and I liked it, and I also liked our Casey Jones, and I loved that. I liked the dynamic with him and April O'Neil. I loved Splinter. Splinter was one of my favorites, and Oroku Saki, Shredder. I mean, and he was fucking menacing. Like we were used to the cartoon where he's more comedic, and this one he's pretty fucking menacing. And for a children's, it's geared toward kids. It's pretty fucking dark where he's telling the story about how he lost his, how Splinter came to be and how he sliced off his fucking ear. For kids, guys, for kids.
Again, they used the original Mirage comic as a jumping off point for the movie. That's why they wanted it darker. They wanted it closer to Easterman and Laird's comic. But the studio was like, no, but again,
I think they hit the right mix.
It was a fucking independent movie that fucking blew the fucking doors off the fucking safe. John, sorry, I'm fucking yammering there. What's your thoughts on this fucking 90s classic, good sir?
No, you're fine. I'm wholeheartedly with you. And, I just have to say one thing. It's been so nice this particular year to see how much of a cult following there is for this particular movie. Of course, Arrow's coming out with the big 4K trilogy set. They're releasing, if not, they may have already even done. I forget when the days are. So forgive me if I'm wrong. I believe they're re-releasing this in the theater for like 3 or 4 days. Like,
yep.
They're doing a big. I don't know if it's coming. I think it's coming up. I don't think it's past yet. That's if you had told me that even 5 years ago, I would have told you no goddamn way. There's not enough interest. There is enough interest because I think Marty hit it on the head. There's just that charm, and you can't recapture the charm that this particular movie has. A New Line Cinema picture, a movie that again they've done it with the Michael Bay Turtles. They've done it with the TMNT from 07. Those movies, whatever. They'll never be this. It's just there's some sort of charm, especially to a child, where I rented this in Secret of the Ooze as a kid like crazy from the Hollywood Video before it went out of business. I loved renting these tapes. So to me, these movies are like religion. Are they the finest art? No. But there's something more special about them than the finest of art. So, I'm wholeheartedly with you. I'm happy you said this one because there's a couple now I'm thinking, I'm like, I didn't fucking say Stephen King's It. And like, if that's not on your list now, I'm like, what the heck did I leave that off my list? I feel silly, but great pick. I'm wholeheartedly with you, man. Long live the Turtles.
Yeah.
No, it's a great pick. I think at one point our generation was just obsessed with the fucking Turtles, and this was the totem on that fucking craze. Number 2, I'm actually going to switch because I think I put my original number 2. I wanted as number 1, but I was a bit embarrassed. But you know what? Fuck it, it's my picks. So I'm switching it for my original number 1. So my number 2 is now going to be Dances with Wolves. And again, love that movie. Kevin Costner does an amazing job. Blake Green, fucking class act. The cinematography in this movie is beautiful. It captures the United States in a scope, the frontier in such a fucking great scope that I don't think has even come close today. Like movies like Prey and TV shows like fucking Yellowstone 1883, they come close, but the fucking majesty of the frontier is captured. This is the untamed fucking land, and it's great. One could say that is the template, the kind of white savior fucking movie. Maybe it is, but sorry, Jen, go for it.
I just was going to say that that's an interesting point you bring, but actually I think of this movie, and yes, there is the white savior complex, but this was the first movie, at least the big one that I could think of, that actually didn't show this, the natives as these dumb, ruthless savages. They showed them what they were. And, someone, I know I don't look it, but there's a half of me is native, believe it or not. The cheekbones, guys, the cheekbones give it away. I like that. And also this movie saved a language. This language was dying, and they actually had a teacher come and teach everybody, and it saved the language. There's a great documentary about just the language that the natives are speaking in this. It's brilliant. It's fucking awesome. And Graham Greene, oh my fucking God, it showed us the fucking thing of Graham Greene, who's a fucking legend, and he couldn't just play the native characters. I loved him in Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3, where I loved him in that. I mean, he was a fucking amazing actor. Clearwater is another great one with Graham Greene. I mean, this movie is fucking, and the cinematography, you could say, and Kevin Costner does this with a lot of his movies. It is a little long in the tooth, but it's so gorgeous to look at. And it really shows the violence. It doesn't romanticize. This is like the first one of that time period that doesn't completely whitewash and romanticize it. It does to some degree, but it's like the first one. It's not a John Wayne picture. Basically, we're kind of moved away from John Wayne kind of things,
and it's fair as well. It doesn't outright go, oh, the all the tribes are majestic. Like there's the rival tribe, like that horrible bit where he was in Murphy Brown. He was the painter in Murphy Brown. Jen,
I know who you're talking about. I know.
Yeah, where he's killed and he's begging. He's going to be killed, but he's begging him not to hurt his mules. That's such a fucking sad scene, and you're like, Jesus Christ. But again, it's a great movie. Maybe it didn't deserve to win the Oscar over Goodfellas, but it is a gorgeous looking movie with some good performances. So yeah, number 2, Dances with Wolves, and my number 1. And anyone who knows me knows this is going to be number 1, but fuck it, I'm going to go with Predator 2. Stephen Hopkins. I love this one. Okay, it doesn't have Arnie, but what it has is an expansion of a universe, and it is such a cool fucking movie. It expands the idea and also shows what you can do. So if the first one was Commando with an alien blundering into it, this is Lethal Weapon with an alien blundering into it, even down to fucking Gary Busey. So yeah, what you have is a different Predator this time, an initiate who is a young blood. He's coming to Los Angeles and he's fucking taking on anyone and everyone, cops, drug dealers, bad stereotypes of Haitian fucking gang members. We've got it all. And look, people give shit to Danny Glover that, oh, he's not Arnie. Fuck it, he's not trying to be Arnie. Would you want? The original concept was this, for Arnie to have a twin brother. It was so ridiculous they made it into a comic. Yes, it works in the comic, not in the fucking, not in the movie. That's some Days of Our Life shit. So they gave us a fucking cop, Harrigan, and Danny Glover is fucking ripped. You also have Bill Paxton being fucking the most Bill Paxton you could ever ask. Martin Downey Jr., an absolute sleazeball, but a fucking wonderful sleazeball. And then you have, I would be remiss in saying, Kevin Peter Hall, his last performance as the Predator, the City Hunter. So good. He got this down. He was good in the first movie. He fucking aced it with this. Bit of trivia for you. The Predators at the end, they're the LA Lakers. They couldn't get enough fucking big stunt guys. So Hopkins is like, what the fuck do we do? Danny Glover goes, I know a couple of guys. Danny Glover was good friends with the LA Lakers. Come down here. We'll put you in the movie. Fucking great movie. And it expanded stuff. You didn't need the comics. I love the comics, but this expanded the universe. We got stuff. We got more ideas, more concepts. It showed the Predators weren't monsters. They were tribal. They were hunters. We got the fucking xenomorph skull. They fucking might have gone after them. They did. It was a shitty fucking attempt, but maybe we might get another fucking chance with Badlands. But I digress. Predator 2 fucking doesn't get next near enough fucking love as it should. Sorry, that's my tirade. Anyone want to chime in or go, Jesus Christ, you're a sad bastard. It's a stupid movie.
It's amazing. It's Predator 2. It's great.
It's fucking brilliant. Fucking voodoo magic, man. I love that one. I love Predator 2. Joey, thoughts on Predator 2, man? Do you hate it? Do you love it?
No, I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I did enjoy it. So I remember liking it a lot. So it's been a while. And, one of my favorite actors from TV is Kent McCord from Adam 12 is in the movie too. So yeah. So and then of course I'm a Danny Glover fan. I watched all the Lethal Weapon films. So I liked it. I thought it was a good sequel. I mean, of course the original was always going to be the best one, and no one's going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I mean. I think it would have been cool if they would have had a sequel with him in it. So, but you know,
Miss C says Predator 2 is wild, but they're both good in their own way. Yeah, I love Predator 2. John, what's your thoughts on Predator 2? Are you like, is this man off his fucking meds?
No, I'm not as big on it as you. I'll say that, but I like the movie. It's one that's grown on me a lot over time. I didn't ever like it as a kid. I always felt I was like, I don't know. And then I saw Predators in the theater as a kid, and I was like, okay. I was like, maybe I got to rewatch Predator 2 again. So when I rewatched Predator 2 years and years later, I liked it a little bit more. I think it was very gutsy to take it out of the jungle, put it into the concrete jungle, of course, of LA. And I like that aspect of it. I think that the fight scenes between Danny Glover and the Predator are a lot of fun. I think the effects work is good. It's a little clunky in spots. Like it's not one of my all-time favorites, but I think it's definitely a solid enough sequel. It's a lot better than The Predator from 2018 or. Yeah. Prey. I would put it over Prey. I would put it over a lot of the other Predator movies. So I don't know. Definitely glass half full movie for me now. It's definitely, and I remember the PS2 game. I forget the name.
Predator Concrete Jungle. I got it. I done a review on
that. I remember that more than the movie. I actually loved that game as a kid. So that's definitely fond memories from that game.
How could you not love that game? You had fucking camouflage stealth wearing suit prostitute porn stars do the Predator at the hunt. I mean, what's not to like?
I'm a simple man.
Fucking, I love Predator 2. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, that is 1990. Jen,
Yes.
any honorable mention? One or two? Any honorable mentions you got?
I have a few. I have more, but I'll try to be quick about it. One that I'd be remiss not to mention is one of my favorite. It's actually my favorite in the franchise, and you guys are probably going to judge me, but I don't care. It's a Leatherface 3, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Viggo Mortensen gives a phenomenal performance, and there's a great backstory. This poor director went through hell to get this movie made. They fired him on a Friday and said, "We don't like you. We don't want you. Fuck off." They couldn't get anybody else. They called him back on Monday and they go, "We still don't like you, but would you please come and finish the movie?" And he was a gentleman and did it. But man, the MPA went balls to the walls with this movie, cut it to shreds. It's for what it is. It's really good. Ken Follett is also really good in this movie. It's my favorite one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. Gotta love it.
It's the best sequel, yeah.
It is. I love it. I love it. Another one that's probably going to surprise you guys because I'm not a Disney girl at all, but I like both of the Rescuer movies, and Rescuers Down Under came out this year.
Gorgeous animation. Gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
That's like I have maybe 5 movies, and it's usually not the ones people think they'd be. And both the Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under are in that top 5. I fucking love the movie. Definitely check it out, guys. I've got a few more. I've got Gremlins 2. I like Gremlins 2 better than the first one. God forgive me.
It is great.
It's
fun, but I still prefer the first one.
I know.
I like the first one better, but the second one, I don't know how you could hate that movie. They're just like, let's take the Gremlins and do Looney Tune gags with them and turn them into monsters. It's great.
It's a lot of fun. I have more fun with it. I'm just going to be honest. No hate to anyone who loves the original, but I love it. Another one that I have to that no one really talks about. That's a Tom Hanks movie that probably won't be for everyone, but I've always liked it. Joe versus the Volcano.
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah, it's about a guy and he's just miserable in his life and he literally allows himself to get thrown, or at least he thinks he's going to allow himself to get thrown into a volcano on this wacky island. It's a comedy. It's different, but I've always liked it. It's not one that gets talked about very often. Another one, I'm sorry, Marty, I'm going as fast as I can. Hamlet, Mel Gibson's Hamlet. Oh my God, it got me into Shakespeare. Like I knew Romeo and Juliet, and my mom's like, if you like that story, Jen, you're gonna fucking love Hamlet. And oh my god, do I love Hamlet. And Mel Gibson in tights, people. Mel Gibson in tights. I know he's problematic now, but back then, yeah, it was a good way to get girls to get into Shakespeare. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a fucking genius way to get into Shakespeare. I love it. Look Who's Talking Too. I like the Look Who's Talking movies.
What's your obsession, Roseanne Barr?
I just like it. I just like it.
There's Daysbenders, fucking Freddy's fucking dead, fucking Jesus, fucking.
I've got a couple more and I'll go quickly. Ernest Goes to Jail. It's my favorite Ernest movie. But I rented this one a lot when I was a kid. So I think it's funny. Going from a kind of a more serious one, Europa, which is a true story about a Jewish kid who somehow fools the Nazis to think he's one of them. He goes to a school. It's a brutal movie, but it's one that you guys should definitely have on your radar. And is there anything? Oh, and Frankenhooker and Child's Play 2 and Mermaids. There you go.
Love Mermaids. Great call.
Miss C wants to know, not sure if anyone's mentioned it, but has anyone brought up Pet Sematary 2? Would Pet Sematary be on 2 or be on your honorable mentions?
Oh, it would be on my number 1, but I don't think it came out this year.
Oh, okay.
That's another year, right?
Yeah, that's another year.
Miss C must have fucking mixed up the things. Sorry,
no
I wasn't
biggie,
sure.
but it will be on my I don't love it as much as the original, but I do. But yes, those are some of my movies.
Okay. No, you're good. John, any runners up? Any fucking honorable mentions, dude?
I would second what you said about Child's Play 2 and Mermaids, totally honorable mentions. And then the one that I honestly should have just had on my list, I thought someone else would, so I didn't. Stephen King's It. Totally. Most important TV horror movies, if not the most. And Tim Curry's performance will live on forever. I think it'll outlive all of us. That's how important that role was. So yeah, no, totally. Those are my 3 big honorable mentions. But yeah.
Very cool.
That's cool. Trenchy, what about you?
I'll try to go quick. I have quite a few. The one I watched last year for the first time, or a couple of years ago, because of Brian, was Dreams by Akira Kurosawa. That's a great movie.
Great
movie.
Yeah, that movie is really good. But, Exorcist 3, Neverending Story 2, Rocky 5, of course, Darkman, there's a lot of Edward Scissorhands, Death by Temptation. Cartoon All-Stars, I know it's not a movie, but that is a great crossover little thing, so I wanted to
fire that in. The fact that I had fucking Ronald and Nancy Reagan fucking, what the fuck's going on here?
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
And of all the turtles they picked Michelangelo, the one turtle that would actually fucking do fucking drugs. They put him into that.
I think this is the best time they could have done something like that, because I can't imagine later, like, SpongeBob or Ren and Stimpy. I know, like, the Looney Tunes stuff, but Ren and Stimpy or Ed and Eddie being like, don't do drugs, kids. It's like, you would definitely deal drugs to children, Ed and Eddie, when you grow up. You would definitely do that. But, yeah, they gotta get the jawbreak. They would definitely sell drugs to children for jawbreakers. That would happen. But, Ghoulies 3, Puppet Master 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Ghoulies 3. That's my favorite Ghoulies film. It's insane. It is amazing. Mirror, Mirror, and one I want to bring up here is Shrek. This is a movie I found on YouTube. It is terrible, and I had to tell Corey about it because I hadn't seen it. It's so these 3 teenagers like made it in their house, and it's a movie about these teenagers who are obsessed with Max Shrek, who in this universe was a Nazi/serial killer, and every time they show a picture of him, he's Ed Gein for some reason.
Oh my God, I've seen this. I've seen it too.
Yeah, the swastika pizza, man. The swastika pizza. They cut pizza into swastika slices. It's a terrible movie, and there's sheet ghost, and there's a time loop. It is horrible. Maybe I'll pick this for us to watch on Gens. It is terrible. People need to see it.
Oh
Okay.
God,
Speaking of
Frenchie.
great bad movies, Troll 2 wasn't Troll 2 1990 or
Yeah.
am I wrong?
It
Oh,
was, you're right.
Yeah, Troll 2.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
I think I
Troll
had
2.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, you got to. He pees on a table.
you can't piss on hospitality. I will allow it.
Isn't like
Daddy, no.
isn't one of the characters called Harry Potter as well? And
That's
And,
Troll 1. Yeah,
That's
and
okay.
then
Troll
Julie
1.
Louis-Dreyfus shows up naked in it, which is bizarre. Troll 1 is not very good.
No, but it's interesting.
Trench, is that all your honorable mentions, dude?
I'll just say a couple more. Ford Fairlane, The Witches, and I just want to throw this one in. Jacob's Ladder, because Jacob's Ladder is great. I thought somebody else would have that.
Holy shit.
And of course, It,
Yeah.
my first horror film.
Yeah. Jacob's Ladder would have been that's my only kind of honorable mention for me. Joey, honorable mentions for 1990, dude.
Okay, yeah, I'm with all you guys. I got It on my honorable mention too. I just love that whole idea. They took all these great TV actors, John Ritter from Three's Company, and Richard Thomas from The Waltons, and Tim Reed from WKRP in Cincinnati, and and of course Tim Curry's great performance. And I love that movie, and it was just phenomenal. I thought it was phenomenal. So I probably should have put that in my top 5, but instead of maybe something else, but I just didn't do it. So I got It. I got Total Recall. I got Darkman. Darkman would have been in my top 5 if they would have got Bruce Campbell instead of Liam Neeson to play. Bruce Campbell should have been Darkman. Yeah, I don't know what Sam Raimi was thinking. Come on. So I got Darkman.
What's wrong with Liam Neeson? Is it because he's Irish?
No, man, I'm Irish too. I'm Irish too. So I guess the Irish. Stupid son of a bitch. I got
Not as good as mine, Joe. Not as good as mine, Joey.
Oh no, please stop. That's like nails in a chalkboard, please. For the love of fuck. Sorry, Joey. Continue, please.
That's all right. So I said I had It, Total Recall, Darkman, Kindergarten Cop with Schwarzenegger.
The hell did I not think of Kindergarten Cop?
I got Hard to Kill with
Not a
Steven
tumor.
Seagal. What's that?
It's not a tumor.
It's
Sorry.
not a tumor.
Yeah.
There is no bathroom.
I love that movie. I think Schwarzenegger's just great. He can do comedy, Schwarzenegger. I love him. So I got Kindergarten Cop, Hard to Kill with Steven Seagal. I got a movie called Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen and Michael Biehn. It's an action movie. And I got Child's Play 2.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Very cool.
Cool.
Very good.
Cool beans.
It was a good
Okay.
year.
So we're going to bounce on to 1991. John, you okay if we start with you for 1991, dude?
I'm with it. Let's do it. I'm with my list up here, and I get. You know what? We went in order of 5 to 1. I'm gonna work my way down this time because
Whatever you want, dude.
you think 1991. I think one movie comes up for everybody. I would guess is on all of our lists, but I'm not gonna speak too soon. My number one would absolutely be Silence of the Lambs, a movie that swept the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Jodie Foster, Sir Anthony Hopkins, Jonathan Demme. It's a perfect film from top to bottom. I love Ted Levine as Buffalo Bill. Was she a great big fat person? He's tremendous. The Goodbye Horses. It's truly a movie that has never been able to be replicated. You have imitators. You had movies that are made in the same spirit and capture the same spirit, but you will never get another Silence of the Lambs. I think it's truly one of the all-time best movies ever made. Do you guys have any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs was the first time that, we could go to the whole, it was a horror, you could argue a thriller horror, but I'll take it as a horror, and it got Best Picture that year. It was the first time, not snooty. It also is just, I love Thomas Harris, the author that wrote all the books, and I actually Red Dragon's my favorite out of the series, but Silence of the Lambs is so good, and Jodie Foster gives a phenomenal performance, and Anthony Hopkins Hopkins. They have such great chemistry. The only problem I have is not but even then, the trans representation isn't bad for the time. It was somewhat sympathetic. Now it's a little bit problematic, but for the time, I don't think it was as bad. It showed a little bit of sympathy, but it's just a fucking, and it's one of those movies you get sucked in. Like I was stuck somewhere and it was on, and I just completely got sucked into it. I hadn't seen it for a few years. It's one of those movies that no matter how many times you see it, it sucks you in.
Totally.
I one thing I love is Jen and Velvet done a review of it ages ago, and I think the two of you summed it up. It's essentially a B movie with higher aspirations than what it is.
Yep.
And what you get is something gritty and grounded. And yeah, like Jed was saying, the snootiness, and like John was saying, it had to sneak into the Oscars under the guise of a thriller. Because you were never going to go, hey, a horror movie at the Academy? No way. So it was clever enough to kind of just sneak in there. And I think Hopkins' performance gave it that bit of, there was broadiness, there was grittiness, but Hopkins had his gravitas allowed it to kind of sneak through the door of the Academy under the guise of this kind of more highbrow film than it was. And yeah, it's again, it hasn't aged the best, but it is a great movie. Myself, I do think Brian Cox is a better Lecter.
Yeah,
but that's a discussion for another fucking time. But yeah, no, that's an excellent pick, John.
Yeah, very good pick.
Anything from Trench or Joey? You guys want to chime in on this one, or?
I guess I'll say I don't mean to be that guy, but I'm not big on this one. It's a good movie. I'm not into. I do want to give it a second chance, but I like Red Dragon, and then I haven't seen Manhunter because everybody's like, Red Dragon's your favorite. You gotta watch Manhunter. It's the same thing but better. And I'm like, okay, I know, but
you will like
Manhunter's really good.
Yeah, you will like it.
Yeah, that'd probably be my favorite maybe, but I don't know, this movie, there's just a couple things in it that kind of take me out. It's good. I do like Lecter. I do like Jodie Foster and Buffalo Bill, but it's just, I don't know, just something about it. There's a couple parts that I don't know. Not for me, I guess. I'm not a big fan of it. I like 7 when it comes. I think 7 should have been over. I put 7 over Silence of the Lambs.
Sure. No, I hear that. I think, to me, I look at it as like 7 was heavily inspired by Silence of the Lambs, but 7 is still a fucking great movie. I could totally see those two going head to head, toe to toe. They're both tremendous movies. But
didn't you do that, like a face off with them?
I did. The first serial killer special I did review 7. I reviewed Henry, and then I reviewed one other. And then this week, coincidentally, I'm doing the second one. This is this week. It's like Kiss the Girls, Serial Mom, Long Legs. It's movies like that. So I'm excited. It's serial killer week on Grande's Graveyard. So of course I'm on this. I was like, Silence of the Lambs. That's an easy. That's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
For 91.
You got to do Copycat for one of your serial killers. You got to do Copycat.
Yeah, no, I've just started doing them, so I would love to. I mean, there's a whole ambiance of serial killer movies that I'd love to dive into.
Very cool.
I do think 7 versus Silence of the Lambs would be a good episode too.
That would be a great episode. It is honestly close. So yeah, no, I'll have to take a page from that book, Trench. My number 2, I love Robin Williams. If you can't tell, The Fisher King. I love The Fisher King.
Great movie.
Him, Jeff Bridges. It is great heart. Terry Gilliam is the director here. Just a movie that has made me laugh, has made me cry, has made me ponder about relationships and things like this. Like, I love the whole spiel with Robin Williams when he takes the woman out on the date, played by Amanda Plummer. And he's just kind of opening his heart to someone for the first time in such a long time. I love the heart of that movie, the Holy Grail. And I don't know. To me, that's only Robin Williams can make that movie as charming as it is. Everyone else is great. But to me, Robin Williams just really elevates it to the highest of levels.
It's a
Jeff
great.
Bridges is great too, though.
Yes,
It's got a wicked kind of smaller cast. It's Michael Jedder as the transgender stripper Grant. He's fucking brilliant. He goes into your one fucking office. Then that moment's great. It's again, it's quintessential Terry Gilliam. That seems to be overlooked a lot. That's a great pick as well, John.
That is great.
Thank you. Yeah, no, love Fisher King. Number 3, I had the Addams Family movie from 1991.
Yeah.
I know maybe not on everyone's list, but it was a huge hit at the time. I don't think it was expected to be as big of a hit as it ended up being, but it really did transcend that family into pop culture again. I mean, it had been a while, right? I mean, the 60s show was infamous with John Astin and oh God, Carolyn Jones, right?
Yep.
With them, and then of course in the 70s they tried to bring it back with that TV special and the cartoon, and it just didn't work the same. And then in the early 90s, it was a director like Barry Sonnenfeld who actually took the director's chair for one of the first times ever, and just absolutely nailed the humor and the darkness, and I think the heart of the Addams Family and to its essence. Raul Julia, may he rest in peace. He's the perfect Gomez Addams. Mamushka, just so fun. Christina Ricci as Wednesday. I don't think Wednesday becomes the pop culture icon without her. Like, I love Lisa Loring. I love her, but I think Christina Ricci made that character iconic in that particular movie as well. And I don't know, to me, it's tremendous. It's a movie that I don't think the plot's very good. It's very much Will the Real Uncle Fester Please Stand Up, the movie. But despite the plot, it's still great and heartwarming. And I watch it every October. I love the Addams Family movie. What do you guys think, though?
I love it too. It's a fucking great movie. Christopher Lloyd. And I was a little iffy. I remember when I heard that Christopher Lloyd's playing Uncle Fester. I couldn't see it. But when I saw it on screen, I'm like, oh man, this actually works really good. And Raul Julia is the one for me and Angelica Houston is fucking amazing in this as well. It's just a great, it really, it does it a little differently than the show, but in some ways it improves on it in a weird way. And I love the show.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same park. I think it does improve in some way. It modernized it perfectly. It was just a perfect, okay, that was 30 years ago. Let's be a little bit more modern. And I think they just nailed it. I love this. The sequel's my favorite of all.
Raul Julia. Whenever I'm doing a review and if the movie fucks with my head, I always take that clip. Has the planet gone mad? I love that bit in the middle of the police station. I love that thing. Also, hello to Doc Kaiju. But no, that is a kick-ass pick. Before you go on, John, I just want to, because Nanette, fair play to her, she's sticking with us. She wanted to just give us a quick list. Her top 5. Number 5, Deceived. Number 4, Nothing But Trouble. Number 3, People Under the Stairs. Number 2, Silence of the Lambs. And number 1, Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe.
Hell yeah.
I think Jeanette knew my list. The last 2 on my list are actually in there. My number 4 was The People Under the Stairs from Wes Craven.
Yes.
To me, one of his best movies. I would say it's in my top 5 or 6 for sure.
My number 1.
Yeah. Oh, you're number 1. Oh, please do praise it. Go ahead.
Oh no, I don't. It's your. But yeah, it's my. I'm just really happy because it's one that Wes Craven does not get and I love Scream. I love Freddy Krueger. I do, but I also go, guys. People always underlook. Another one that we talked about with Doc the last stream was Marty, I'm blanking. Voodoo.
Serpent in the Rainbow.
Oh, Serpent in the Rainbow.
Thank you. The Serpent in the Rainbow. Even Hills Have Eyes. Like, those don't get talked about as much as Scream and Freddy Krueger and all of that. But People Under the Stairs is a fucking masterpiece. And I fucking love our mommy character. May they burn in hell. Oh my God. I love that movie with every fiber of my fucking little dark heart. Yeah. So. Yeah.
She's great, and I love how they casted them from Twin Peaks, right? Wendy Roby,
they were.
Yeah,
and Big Ed. He's Big Ed from Twin Peaks as Mommy and Daddy, and it has so much to say about classism. It's almost to me a horror version of Home Alone. Instead of thieves breaking into a kid's home, it's the kid breaking into these horrible people's house, and they're hoarding the people under the steps. And to me, the whole finale, I don't know if you guys have seen Weapons or like Weapons or whatever. The ending of Weapons reminded me a lot of Wendy Roby when the people on the stairs get her. I was like, was like, did you take a page from Wes's book here? I don't know if it could be completely stretching, but that's what I thought in the theater. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is and I mentioned to the people I'm with, they're like, what's the people under the stairs? I was like, God damn you, God damn this, may they burn in hell.
It's great.
John, I gotta go with you, John. Like feral fucking kids or feral young people tearing apart a hag. It's very fucking, you know.
Yeah, people were like getting up in arms about me. They were like, "Well, fuck." I'm like, just saying. It hit it. I don't know. Love the movie though. I think Brandon Adams is great. He was in Mighty Ducks. He was in The Sandlot. Really good kid actor. And Ving Rhames, right? Ving Rhames. A couple
Ving Rhames, yeah.
Quentin saw this and saw the black, like, I guess I don't know what suit you call that, but ghillie suit. I don't know. The suit.
Well, I'm just gonna call it a fucking gimp suit, man.
The gimp suit, yeah, right. And he's running around, running around with shotgun, and I don't know. There's something just so fun about it. I adore it. My fun fact: my late grandmother, didn't like horror movies, hated them. This was her favorite horror movie. I'll never forget watching it with her. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I don't generally like those movies, but that was brilliant. And I remember being it's got the seal of approval from her. Like, that's saying a lot. And then my number 5, Nothing But Trouble. Underrated.
Oh, yeah.
Underrated. I always liked it. I know Dan Aykroyd got a lot
that
of
movie
shit
does not. At the time, it was hated.
Yeah, and it still is. Some people still do hate it, and it's understandable. It's not National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's not Uncle Buck. It's not The Great Outdoors. But I think it's a good movie in and of itself. I think it has some ahead of its time humor in it. It has some horror elements to it.
Yeah.
The bone crusher, the roller coaster. It's a very fascinating mess. It's a very fascinating flop to me. I wish it had done better than it did. And of course, John Candy, I know, dresses up as a woman in it, and he says, "The things I do for $1 million." I always love that story of the late great John Candy. I love Nothing But Trouble. Underrated movie for me, but that's my 5.
It's wicked. It's like a twisted Tex Avery cartoon. And just the twins that eat the cereal, just these 2 mutant inbred twins.
Bobo and who will? Bobo
and Tupac Shakur is randomly in there too.
He's fucking he's in the movie. It's cool. It's a cool kind of fucking. It's like a Tales from the Crypt episode. That it's a bit too soft for Tales from the Crypt, but again. They're awesome picks, John. They're kick-ass picks.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Joey, are you ready? Can I ask what's your top 5 for 91, sir?
Okay, so I'm gonna go how I should have done the first time. I'll go from the top, the bottom 5 up to the number 1. I went with number 1 last time. For number 5, I got Showdown in Little Tokyo with Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee.
Yes,
I love that movie.
Joey, the bit where fucking Brandon Lee turns around to Lundgren and goes, "You know something? You got the biggest penis I ever seen in a man." Thanks.
Yeah, I was shocked by that line when I first saw it, but I love the buddy cop stuff. Like the Tango and Cashes and all that stuff. I'm into that. So now I always felt bad. Brandon Lee had a great career if his life didn't get cut short. On the set of The Crow, but they did a great job together. I love the chemistry, and I have this movie in my collection. I watch it from time to time. It's a fun movie, and like I said, I'm a big action movie guy, so I love this one. So I got Showdown in Little Tokyo as my number 5. Number 4, I got Out for Justice with Steven Seagal and William Forsythe, and William Forsythe is great as Richie. He's like this loose cannon, and he's killing all these mob guys, and he's just killing everybody. And Steven Seagal's trying to track him down there with childhood friends, and I love that whole scene in the bar when Steven Seagal's going, "Where's Richie?" And he puts the ball in the sock, and he knocks that one guy's teeth out and everything, and I love that part. But that's a fun movie for me too. So I'm a Steven Seagal fan. So I got Out for Justice, number 4. I don't know if you guys know this one. Number 3 is the Perfect Weapon.
I haven't seen that one.
I've
Jeff
heard
Speakman.
of it. Jeff Speakman. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's a revenge movie. He gets revenge for his the guy that helped raise him. It's got the Asian mafia in it, and it's a if you like action movies, it's got a lot of great Asian action stars in it too, and Mako is in it. I don't know if you guys know Mako.
Conan the Barbarian. Yeah.
And the professor, the big guy with the no neck. You guys know him. No.
Mm-hmm.
All right, crickets. So I got the Perfect Weapon is number 3. Number 2, I got Point Break. With
hell yeah,
Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. That movie's badass. I love it. It's got that great ending too. So I got that number 2, and then number 1, I got Backdraft with
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Kurt Russell, my favorite all-time actors, and Kurt Russell and Scott Glenn, and it's just it shows what it takes to be a firefighter, and it's got a good plot with the arsonist, and so I got that as my number 1.
Great soundtrack too, the Drovers. That soundtrack introduced me to the Drovers. Love that.
And Donald Sutherland's brilliant in it as well.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's good. That's the first of 2 movies. It's first 2 movies where Scott Glenn plays a guy who's an arsonist, who you think is a good guy, but is actually a bad guy. Myself and Jen watched another one for Trash Fire, and after Forsyth was in it. Remember the American footballer? He plays a fire.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Firestorm.
Yeah.
Oh, Howie Long's the main character.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good.
It was fun. That's an excellent list, Joey. That's an excellent list. You got
thanks, Marty.
Picture, dude. Trench, what about you? What you got? What you got, sir?
Okay. So my number 5 is, I think it's this year. I could be wrong, but Popcorn is a horror movie. I love this movie. This is one of my favorite slashers. It's definitely like original slashers, because I like how it's a tribute to like the older, House on Haunted Hill and stuff like that. I think all the kills are unique with all the gimmick kills and stuff, and I love the villains, like a Phantom of the Opera / Clayface type character. He keeps changing his face, and I like all the characters, and I like how there's hijinks besides the just slashing. Like you have like this woman beating up this like big biker dude. She's been in movies. She was really good in it. She's in one of the Nightmare movies, and I like Popcorn a lot. It's just a great, if you like movies and if you like horror movies and you like slashers, like this is great.
I would agree.
What do you guys think?
I think it's a great movie. I know someone who that's one of their favorite horror movies of all time. It is a great one, and it's one I don't know why doesn't get talked about much. Because it's a fun premise, and it's like you said, it really has the slasher element, heavy duty in the slasher element, and it's about movies on top of everything else. So you would think that cinephiles would love it just because it's about movies. It's a horror movie about movies.
I think, wasn't it a movie that did have like rough distribution? Maybe that's a reason why people don't discuss it that much. It's one of those where it wasn't as readily available as some of the other movies that were coming around the pike. And also the slasher movie had been kind of played out by the 80s, right? 88, 89-ish. Once you get to 90, 91, 92, the slasher is just not as prevalent. So this is a hidden gem. I agree with Trent. I think it's a great pick that not a lot of people would go for. It's just, I think the distribution killed this. I don't think enough people have seen it, because anyone I know who does go to see it are like, yeah, that's a freaking fun movie. Like it's a solid one. So I think it's a great pick, Trench.
Yeah, I do too.
Some of the most unique kills you will see in a slasher. Like I don't think I've seen any of these kills in other movies, and it's great.
I never seen this one. I gotta check it out. Oh, sorry, Joey.
Oh,
I never saw this either.
Oh, Joey, you were right. Did you know about like gimmick? You like gimmick movies, right, Joey and Marty?
Yeah, I love the William Castle movies, like The House on Haunted Hill and The Tingler and all that stuff. Yeah, this is a tribute to him. Like they're watching movies in the theater, and
like, oh, this is the one there you can smell it, and this is the one with he's using the gimmicks to kill. It's great. This is great.
I gotta check that out. Right, that's not popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll like
popcorn.
it, Joey. You'll dig it.
Thanks, Trenchy.
Yeah. No, that's great. Number 4, is this kind of a basic one, but it's a great movie. Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
You know, this is just a great, like, on the run friendship movie that's dark but light as well, and it's just a great movie. It's just really good. I like Brad Pitt as the thief in it. He has a great part. It's a really good movie.
Hey, Ethel's in the chat. Hello, Ethel.
Hey, Ethel.
Hey, Apple.
Hey, Ethel. Big departure for Ridley Scott considering the stuff he made in the past, but it's an interesting movie. It's a kick-ass fucking movie with, like, you know, again, this is okay. We had the likes of Ripley and we had the likes of Sarah Connor and stuff, but this was one that took the idea of female agency and put it into a more realistic setting. And yeah, it's a great fucking movie. Like, not the happiest of endings, but you know.
I know people that say they made it. I've had people who have argued to me they could have made it. I don't know how, but I know people who
They landed in
Come on.
landfill. It's just like the Simpsons. They landed in that fucking waste pile. Oh, human waste! I could kiss you.
Does anyone think they made it? Because I've heard people who legitimately.
They Bonnie and Clyde that shit. They Bonnie and Clyde, which is how the movie should be. That's how the movie should be.
I agree.
Go on, Trench. What else you got, sir?
At number 3, I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. I've always loved this one. This is I might like it more than the first one. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but I used to as a kid. I love Tokar and Razor. I think they're underrated. As a child, I used to think they were Bebop and Rocksteady. I don't know why. They were called them different names, and they were different names.
They were meant to be. So at the time, right, different fucking creators were coming up with different characters. There was a thing, Easterman and Laird were like, fucking make whoever you want. And they did not have the rights to Bebop and Rocksteady, so they had to make 2 completely original characters, Toka and Razor. Fun fact, Toka and Razor actually ended up in one episode of season 4 of TMNT, and they also ended up as bosses in Turtles in Time, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So
Very cool.
I mean, that's just, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Vanilla Ice.
His best song. Fuck Ice Baby. This is his best song.
Trench, do you think you still enjoy it, even though they sanitized the kind of violence a bit more? They didn't use their weapons as much. They were using salami as nunchucks and shit. Did you find that a bit patronizing?
I kind of like it. I kind of like how they're beating people up with food. I thought now I haven't seen it in a while. Maybe I won't like it as much as the first one now, but this was, as a kid and just, growing up, it's always been my favorite of the movies. I really love this one, even though it has been pointed out that they don't beat Super Shredder at the end. They just get scared, and then a bridge just happens to fall on him because he's too big, which they should have fought him, yes, but yeah, it is kind of sad that the ending is, oh my god, we're gonna die, and then the fucking boardwalk falls on him, and it's like, I guess we're okay. It's like, God, I don't know why that choice was made.
Trench, fun fact, originally Kevin Peter Hall was supposed to be Super Shredder. He actually passed away before production reached that point. So that's how Kevin Nash got the role of Super Shredder.
Which is awesome
as well. That one's a fun one. I don't hold it in the same esteem as the original, but it's still a worthy addition.
It is.
For the next two, I love both these movies. They could go back and forth, but I think I'll go put this one at 2 because the first one I think is a little. It's not too unknown, but I think more. I think that deserves a bit more love. But my second one is kind of basic. It's Beauty and the Beast. It's childhood movie. It's a redemption story. It's just it's magical. The Disney shit, and yes, Disney has thing, but I do enjoy this movie, and yeah, it's just this is just a classic for me. It's my favorite animated Disney movie. I love how it's a redemption story about how this kid he probably was a kid when he was turned is rude to a stranger and is just like this woman's like, oh, you want to be a dick to me? I'm gonna turn you into a monster, which I think was uncalled for, and now he has to learn how to be a better person. I really like that. I think it's like people focus on the love thing and the kidnapping and the Stockholm syndrome, but I think this is a really good redemption story as well at its heart.
I love that movie. I have the VHS to this day. Watched it to death growing up. I love all the songs in it too. The Gastano. It's like I don't know. It's just a perfect movie. The voice cast is great. I love the animation style. It's a shame that the fucking sequels to this didn't take the budget for their animation style. I'll say that. I don't know if you've ever seen Belle's Magical World, which is
Tim Curry is an evil. Tim Curry is an evil fucking organ.
Yeah. It's a pretty bad scene. It's a shame. It's like they just said, we're like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we're not going to spend a dime on this. But it's Beauty and the Beast is great. And I will never see the live action remake. I have no interest. I like Dan Stevens. I don't mind Emma. No, just you can't remake this. This to me is an untouchable. No way.
Trenchy, it's a great pick. It is one of the triumvirate that started the Disney Renaissance. I think Lion King cemented it, but thanks to this, Aladdin and Little Mermaid, it basically fucking stopped Disney from circling the fucking drain. If I'm not mistaken, they were kind of teetering there for a while, but the Disney Renaissance fucking saved them. And you have Jessica Fletcher as a motherly teapot. How could you not fucking love that?
Trenchy, also you should see Jacques Cousteau's. It's an old movie, but you should see that version of Beauty and the Beast. I don't know. You probably have.
No, I haven't. I've heard of it. That's a French one, right?
Yes, it is, and you'd like it. I think you'd really appreciate it.
Brandy, I like that story.
Brandy, Ethel says watch the TV show with Ron Perlman instead.
That's a great one too. I love the TV show is amazing. With the underground people, and then the episode where he goes to hell. I remember somebody is like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's the Beast is in hell from Beauty and the Beast. It's great."
How do you explain that, Joey? What's your thoughts on Beauty and the Beast, or not your thing, or?
I've never seen it before. I mean, I like classic Disney, like Peter Pan and Pinocchio and Snow White and all that stuff. But I've never seen. I'm a Ron Perlman fan. I love Ron Perlman, but I mean, I've seen Hellboy and Sons of Anarchy, but I never saw Beauty and the Beast. To be honest,
he's not in the movie. He's in the TV show. I think you would like the TV show maybe better than the movie because it is a kid, but. And yes, it's a romantic movie, but I kind of see it as a redemption story almost first, because it is this, and he is not even a bad guy. He's just kind of a child who never got to grow up because this witch trapped him in a monster's body. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of this child who was cursed for making a mistake, and actually a good one, like, you shouldn't let strangers into your house anyways in the middle of the night, but, like, he probably should have, took some charity upon her, but, yeah, he's cursed over a mistake, and now he has to fix it, and Belle helps him bring out the better person in him by setting boundaries, but showing him kindness, even though he's a monster, and who's really rude to her.
Patrick says reviewing another good Disney animated movie, The Black Cauldron. Great fucking movie.
Hell yeah.
Very fucking bleak. Also, Joey, do check out the TV show with Ron Perlman. It's like Kolchak the Night Stalker, but instead of a fucking gumshoe detective, it's a dude who's half a lion. That's the best way.
It's like Kolchak Night Stalker.
Yeah,
in a weird way it is.
Yeah, but
yeah,
instead of gumshoe detective, if it's Ron Perlman who's half lion.
Check that out.
And there's an underground city. So you got the element of Linda Hamilton's a cop, and she goes after criminals and stuff, and Ron Perlman's like helping her. So you got those episodes, but then you have the episodes in the underground city with all these characters living in this underground town where the Beast lives. And like I said, there's an episode where they go to hell. I don't know if it's really hell, but I always thought it was hell. It was red, and there was chains, and he was like screaming. I'm pretty sure that was hell.
I'm in my bedroom.
It almost sounds like Forever Night a little bit.
It's
a little
pretty
bit.
awesome. Steve McCaddy plays a bounty hunter who's hunting down mutants, and he goes after the Beast. He's pretty fucking cool in it as well.
I'll give it a try.
You'll like it, Joey.
I love Ron Perlman, so
You will.
Trench, what else you got, good sir?
And my last one, not my favorite full moon series, but I do love it. The first Subspecies.
Oh,
This movie is great. Radu is one of my favorite vampires ever. He is underrated. He's fantastic villain, and I think I like the second one a bit more. But I love what really hooked me on this movie is I'm a kid. And this motherfucker starts ripping off his fingers, and then little people come out of his fingers. I'm like, I've never seen that before. It's amazing. And yes, they get rid of the little finger people later on, but they should have kept them because I like those characters. That was really cool. And I think Radu's a great villain. I think, again, he gets shown off more in the sequels, and even the weaker sequels, I think he's so good. I really love that character. Radu is one of the best. I think he should be up there with like Lestat and shit. He's one of the best vampire villains.
I can never take him seriously because his name sounds like a brand of spaghetti sauce. I just can't fucking...
What? Alpha's a cool name.
yeah.
Ragu. Hey, but no, that's a cool pick. Fucking the dude who plays the tall man is in that one as well, right?
Angus
Fucking
Scrimm.
Angus Scrimm,
Scrimm, yeah.
Yeah.
They're cool movies. They're fun movies. They're awesome picks, Trench. They're kick-ass picks.
They are really good ones.
Thank you.
I probably sound like a broken record, but it's just true. The reason I'm fucking used to saying everything's kick-ass is because you're picking fucking kick-ass movies, Ollie. Next up, I suppose we go with Jen. Go on.
Well, fuck you too, darling. No, I have a few, and I guess these are not in any real order, but just for a thing. My number 5 is a movie that Marty knows this. I'm a little hard on comedies. I enjoy comedies, but a lot of things that have people cracking up sometimes don't work for me. But this is a movie, and my mother's very much the same way. And I remember when they rented this movie, I could hear her all the way down the hall laughing her ass off at this movie, and it makes me laugh. And it's a scene, there's a particular scene in this movie that every time I see it, it still cracks me up. And we were talking about Daniel Stern with Home Alone. Well, he happens to be in this picture. It's also with Billy Crystal and Bruno Kirby. And it's one that it was big hit at the time, but not very many people talk about it now. And it is City Slickers. And oh my God, this movie is so relatable. Where Billy Crystal is talking to the classroom full of kids and goes, value this time in your life, kids, because it goes by so fast. And he's like, you do anything when you're a teenager, and then when you're in your 30s, you think, what the hell happened to my 20s? And then your 40s, you make a little money, and it's so fucking relatable, especially getting into this age. It's like, oh my God, this is exactly what happens. But the scene that cracks me up is this dinner party scene where the little checkout girl comes and finds Daniel Stern, who's in the worst marriage ever. He pretends to be asleep just so he doesn't have to talk to his wife, and she comes in and she goes, I'm late, meaning she's pregnant and stuff. And Daniel Stern has to basically, he's under the thumb of not only his wife, but her father. And she's like, I'm calling daddy. And he's like, go ahead fucking call him. I'm sure he's home. It's his night to be at home with all the other escaped Nazis. I love that line. It cracks me the fuck up. The whole movie is really cute. Helen Slater is also in this, and Bruno Kirby was fucking phenomenal in this movie. It's just a really good movie, and it really hits at the age that I'm at right now. I can relate to it even more than when I was a kid. It's just a funny. If you guys have never seen City Slickers, see it.
It's a great movie. Jack Palance.
Yes.
He's great at doing comedy. And even his death is hilarious. Look at him there. Look at him there. He's all stoic and stuff. Dude, I think he's dead. Shit.
It's a great
it's
picture.
a great comedy. Yeah.
It is. What do you guys? Does anyone else have any thoughts on it? Because I love this movie. It cracks me up.
Yeah, I love it too. And the sequel, I like the sequel a lot too.
I do too. I do too.
Legend of Curly's Gold.
Yeah. I love
is.
Jack Palance.
It's a great. It's a funny one, but I don't know why. It's just the way Daniel Stern delivers that line. I'm sure he's home. It's his night to be to host all the other escaped Nazis, and just the vitriol and anger he has. It cracks me up. I think we've all been in that one relationship where we just hate the fucking person so much. He embodies that.
Billy Crystal when he's on the horse, rolling. No, my ass is swollen. I just.
It's a really great picture. Another great picture that I have to talk about is The Man in the Moon. This was the directed by the same guy who directed To Kill a Mockingbird, and it's a chick flick. I don't know if anyone else has seen it. I've talked about it at nauseum, and it's about two sisters growing up in this rural farm, and they both fall in love with this boy named Kurt, who gets tragically killed. And Reese Witherspoon, it's her first movie picture. It's her film debut, and it's a really beautiful story. It's a tragic love story. Court dies horribly in a tractor accident. It's not for everybody, but it's a coming of age story. It's really good. I fucking love it. Another movie that I have to talk about is Boys in the Hood. This was a phenomenal movie. Lawrence Fishburne, Cuba Jr. Give great performances, and Ice Cube as well.
Chestnut.
Yes, it's Lawrence Fishburne gives one of the best performance. Well, not maybe his best, but it's one of his best. I'll say it's one of his best. As a father trying to protect his son and just trying to keep him and showing him what it means to be a man. And I think this is a universal story, not just, but even if you're not from this particular set of circumstances, a father and son relationship. It's one that's just a phenomenal movie.
Great pick. Yeah, it's. I think it's such a vital and instrumental film to blaxploitation pictures. I know technically maybe not blaxploitation, but it really was a really important film at that time too, right? Because Menace to Society would have been the following year. And movies like Friday and even movies like Dead Presidents, which is a really underrated one.
That's a good one.
I look at this as a big pioneer to those movies. Like I don't know if they have a name per se, but like that group of films, I really don't think any of them happen without this particular one. It's such an important film, and it's great. It's another one. I do believe it got a re-release in theaters for its anniversary a couple of years back. I want to say 2021. It might have been back in the theaters for a couple nights, and we went to go see it. So it was really cool. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of this one. I think it's a great pick.
I am too, and the scene with when you find out what happens is just no matter how many times I've seen the movie, it's fucking heartbreaking. And you see him carrying in the body and the blood, and the mother, also the mother in this, because one son is her golden child and one son is the fuck up. And I've known people like that. It's relatable and it's heartbreaking, and it's just a really good movie. My next pick, let's see, what do I want to pick? There's so many. I am gonna go with a Drop Dead Fred. It's one that's a lot of people don't like this movie, but I fucking adore this movie. I think it's funny. It shows the craziness of childhood and what we see in our minds, and it's sweet without being fucking diabetic coma. It's a movie that I would say sweet, but it's not too sweet. It has an edge to it. Marty, you're not a fan, right?
No, I'm not a fan, but I'm pleasantly surprised. A good friend of mine, Shan, Massive Rick Mail fan. Rick Mail was huge over
Great
here.
in it.
If you've watched Blackadder, if you've watched Bottom, if you've watched Young Ones, Rick Mail was a comedy genius. God rest his soul. This, I think he kind of tried to seesaw his kind of zaniness from that, but also cater to Americans. And I think it was literally lost in translation.
See, I got it as a kid. And I'm not saying I'm a smart kid, but it worked for me. It worked for me. It stood out, and I loved it. But I know a lot of people.
In fairness, now you're not the only one. And Nanette says she loved Drop Dead Fred as well. I think maybe for me, maybe it was a bit. I was just so used to seeing him as Vivian in the Young One, seeing him as these absolutely heinous, horrible characters. Okay, he's a fucking dick in this, but he's nowhere near as absolute fucking just this despicable human being that he plays in this other stuff. So maybe that was it. Maybe I was used to seeing Rick Mail this way, and what I got was a different way. That could be it.
I get you. Am I on my number 4 or number 5? I can't remember.
I thought have you numbered there?
I'm because there's so many good movies. I'm just kind of winging it.
I think you went through 4.
I think I'm on number 4. So okay, I'm on my number 4. So I have one more. So I have one more, right? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So my let's see. So number 4. If I'm on my number 4, I'm gonna have to go with Necromantic 2. I fuck you all. No, I'm being serious here, guys. I'm being fucking serious.
All of that anticipation to get to Necromantic 2. That was amazing. Please continue.
Necromantic. Well, it answers. See, at the end of Necromantic 1, there are a lot of questions answers because if you'll remember, there's a body, and you're like, who's she gonna be digging up? Well, she digs up the guy from the first one, and it's a love story. She is caught between 2 lovers. She is caught between her living lover and her dead lover, and both of them give her things that the other one can't. You know, a good hard piece of wood is hard to find, Marty. We're doing them one day. There's a lot.
Because of all the sequels we got this year, the one that was essential to the lore of the universe, the one that expanded us, that really fucking had to be watertight was Necromantic 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yes. Please continue.
It's beautiful, and again, like much like the first one, you know, if you can get past that it's a corpse, they're very beautiful scenes. Like they're great love-making scenes. And then when she spirals, when she feels that her one relationship her dead relationship is threatening her living relationship, we spiral in some really good psychotic psychosis. I'm not fucking kidding you. And she's going fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and it's fucking
She
brilliant.
fucked the corpse. That fucking process had already fucking begun.
No, but she was trying to. Again, we're trying to. It's about relationship. All kidding aside, Marty, it is about relationships, and it is about how some people say you can't get everything you need from one person, and this actually shows that dichotomy. Fuck you very much.
So out of all the movies that came out in 1991, your number 1 is Necromantic 2.
My number 1 is People Under the Stairs, but we already kind of talked.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just sneaking Necromantic 2 into the
You
thing.
cheeky bitch, you did it again.
Of all the movies to try to sneak anywhere, it's Necromantic 2.
It's actually, guys, seriously, check it out because it does end on a cliffhanger from the first one, and it's actually a pretty good continue of the story.
Sneak it in. That's like someone trying to sneak a golf club into a fucking record store by shoving it up their arse. It's not going to fucking work. Okay?
That would hurt.
Marty,
Yeah.
we really gotta watch it and talk about it. Seriously.
Yeah, but I'm not watching the rabbit sequence.
That's in the first one. One.
Grand. I'll fucking Jesus. Fuck. Go on. So, People Under the Stairs, go on.
People Under the Stairs is Wes Craven's masterpiece. And it has so many great elements to it. But one thing that people I think sometimes miss is it's a story about friendship. I love the scene where he is free and clear out of the house, and they're like, "I gotta go back," and because I made a promise to a friend. Also, and I'm a hardened horror bitch, but the scene with whatchamadu in the wall where he dies, and you're like, oh my god, it's so heartbreaking. It's one of those things I tear up. I know it's gonna happen, and I tear up. And then Vig Rhames, I like Vig Rhames' character, and I also like the mysticism because we're opening it up with tarot cards, and I thought that was a really cool way. And his name is Fool. I mean, there's just so much to unpack with this movie. You can take it on a surface level, but there's really a lot. And it was also based kind of like a lot of Wes Craven stuff. It was based kind of on a true story. These two burglars did go into a funeral home, and they saw some shit. And it's bad when the robbers are calling the police and go, we'll fucking, you can arrest us, but you guys got to get here. These people are fucking sick. It doesn't depict what the movie does, but it is taken from true events.
Come here. I know, John, you're pressed for time. So before you go, dude, what are your honorable mentions and what is next on your channel?
So honorable mentions, I really didn't write any down, to be perfectly honest. I actually was just going to comment on what Jen had to say about one more thing about People Under the Stairs, because I do gush about this one. Wes did that a lot with his movies. That's what I love. Right? With Hills Have Eyes, the Sonny Bean family was a huge inspiration. With Elm Street, there was the kid that came back from the war and I don't want to go to sleep. Don't let me go to sleep. They let him go to sleep. He died in his sleep. So to take real life news and make movies about them, I think Wes was just so ahead of his time. And I think that it had a lot to say. People Under the Stairs, it's a movie that doesn't get enough credit of what it had to say about classism and stuff like that. I think it was super ahead of its time. Really good movie. So I wanted to say that. This week, coming up on the show, like I said, Serial Killer Special number 2. We're going to be reviewing Serial Mom, Dahmer, starring Jeremy Renner. We're going to be doing Long Legs and Kiss the Girls with Morgan Freeman and Ashley Judd. So I'm very excited for that. I just want to say thank you so much to all of you guys. This was a lot of fun. I had a good time.
I will have links to your channel. What platforms, what social networks and platforms are you on? And what are your kind of tags or kind of call signs for those?
Sure. Yeah. No. Instagram. I'm on there just as Grande's Graveyard, all spelled out, all under case, and then on here just Grande's Graveyard. I don't have a Facebook page or anything like that for it. But no. Yeah. No. I promote the shows on there. Generally, I'll promote stories and be like live 805. I'm a big fan of all of you guys. I've got to check out Joey's stuff, but Jen and Sparky, their Tales from the Crypt reviews. I swear to you, I've watched them over and over. I'm like I love them because I've gone through all those seasons and like I'm so giddy for you guys to get to 6 and 7 because I was just there a few months back. So Trenchys is a longtime friend. Bradley's good people. And Marty, thank you so much for having me on as always. You're really cool people. I enjoyed your RoboCop 2 review. It put a big smile on my fucking face today. I swear to you.
But I love it. It's a fucking great movie. Come here, dude. It's an absolute fucking pleasure and an honor to have you. And
you were an amazing guest. You were amazing.
Thank you. I'm sorry to run a little early. I'm sorry. I got work early.
Oh yeah, good.
I'm sorry. I probably went on too long.
No, not at all. Not at all. You guys are wonderful. I'll be sure to share this on my page. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a great rest of the night, Marty. I'll totally catch the replay to hear your top 5 because I'm very curious.
Cool beans. Take care, dude.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Peace.
Bye.
Again,
if you get a chance, check out John Grande's channel. I'll have a link to it once this fucker is up and loaded. Also, hello to Brian, aka Kubrick Lover. He's in the chat there. So, my picks for 1991.
Necromantic 2 better be on your list, Marty. Really? Your girlfriend? Wow! Wow!
I still love you. Okay. So, 1991, my picks. Number 5. Okay, this is... there's a couple of guilty pleasures on here. Number 5, Hook.
That's a good one.
I like Hook. I like it. Dustin Hoffman is great as Captain Hook. I know Jen fucking loads of Jen.
I didn't say no. Don't put fucking just because you're salty because you did. I beat you to necromantic too. Don't be salty, darling. Like I don't hate Hook. It's fine. It's a little too fucking. It was a little schmaltzy for Jen's taste. I remember my dad picked this movie out, and there was some horror movie or thriller movie out at the time, and I was just salty. I was like, I don't want to see this freaking bullshit. I wanted to see the horror movie, and I think it's just a little schmaltzy. It's a little too schmaltzy for me.
I love the set design. I love the set design. I love the kids. I love Robin Williams having to relearn to find his inner child again. I love that. Fun fact, Glenn Close is in this movie in drag. She gets put into a chest filled with scorpions. The set design is fucking wonderful. It is like something from a storybook. The media push for this, the action figures by Kenner, so many fucking games released by Nintendo, some of them by LJN, so not that good. There was so much fucking stuff launched in it. It was just a fun movie, and I liked it. Not a perfect movie, nowhere near close, but it's fun, and it just shows that it's okay to be a child every once in a while, but you do need to go back to the real world, but never fucking extinguish the child that's inside you.
That's necromantic too. That has that element.
Anyway, moving on to number 4. Not as impressive as the original, but still nice animation by Don Bluth. Not as crisp as the original. American Tail 2, Five It Goes West. I love this.
Pussy.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It is. While American Tail is obviously kind of a play on immigrants who were escaping the pogroms from Bolshevik Russia and stuff like that, coming to the United States and dealing with fucking racism and dealing with shit like this. This is basically about pioneers moving out west, and the voice cast is great. You have returning, you have Don DeLuise, but you also have John Cleese as the bad guy. And in his last role, and he said it was his favorite fucking role to date, Jimmy Stewart as Wiley Burp. Just, I love it. John Lovitz as well as a tarantula who's good with fucking knives. If you haven't seen this movie, it's fun. It's nowhere near as good as the original. Go for it, babe.
Hot take. I like this one better than the original.
Yeah, no, this one. The first one is cool. It's got some nice crisp animation, but it is dull in parts. This one not so much, and the character designs are pretty cool. I'm fairly sure there was a couple of lads turned into furries thinking about that fucking sexy cat. Fuck
Rightly
it, like
so.
yeah, sure, fuck us. Go with God. Trenchy, Joey, your thoughts on this? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Have you seen it?
I've never seen it before.
It's
Jimmy
sweet.
Stewart's last movie.
I like Jimmy Stewart. I've seen many of his films. I just never seen this one.
He plays a fucking cowboy dachshund. Tredge, what's your thoughts on this one?
I think I've seen this like once. I think the show, because there was an American Tail show. I think that's based off this movie directly, not the other ones.
Yeah,
because they go with the more Western setting. I remember it being okay. I like Don Bluth, and I like some of the Don Bluth movies people hate, and I just like animated movies. So yeah, I haven't seen in a while, but I probably still enjoy this one. I like animated movies. I like kids movies and stuff. So yeah, and.
So, it's if you haven't seen it, check it out. My number 3 is one probably Jen will be happy. It's a horror. I think it's either a fucking it could be New Moon or fucking oh Christ, I forget the other company. Trenchy, who's the company that released fucking ragu sauce?
Oh, Full Moon.
Well, that's Full Moon, and then the other one is Trauma. But Full Moon is they did Subspecies, Puppet Master, all that, Castle Freak.
Yeah.
Full Moon are New Pictures. It could be New World Pictures. I'm not sure, but it's Stuart Gordon's Pit in the Pendulum. Lance Henriksen as Takumada. Fucking, it's got everything. It's got gore. It's got people exploding. It's got full frontal nudity. It's got fucking, oh Christ, I'm after forgetting his name. Fuck. Jeffrey Combs. Yeah, Jeffrey
Yeah,
Combs.
Jeffrey Combs. Yeah.
It's got Oliver Reed being fucking walled into a castle. It's fucking brilliant. Lance Henriksen is brilliant as the Mad Monk Torquemada, who he's so pious. He wants to rape a woman, but he doesn't want to, so he wants to burn her at the stake. It's like, okay, there's a cool scene with him basically having his way with her on a bed as a sword is suspended by a string. And it's a fucked up movie, but it's a
Marty,
cool
can
movie.
we?
No, we can't. Have you seen this one, Jen? And what did you think?
Yes, because that's on my bucket. That I wasn't kidding. That was on my bucket list, my sexual bucket list. I like it a lot. I mean, I'm a Lance Henriksen whore, so of course I like it. He's really good. This is one I wish we got talked about a little bit more. For some reason, considering who's in it and who's behind it and everything, but I guess because it was Full Moon Pictures, some people kind of turned up their noses. It's a lot of fun. I like it, and I really do want to have that one crossed off my sexual escapades.
And if anyone thinks that the Roger Corman Pit in the Pendulum is too far from the source material, check this fucking thing out, okay?
That could be the other reason.
Trench, have you seen this one? No?
No, I haven't seen. I really like Edgar Allan Poe, but I haven't seen a lot of the movie adaptations. But I do want to because I haven't seen this one, and I like Stuart. I've been discovering Stuart Gordon might be one of my favorite directors because I like most of his movies I see.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised.
Thank Nanette confirmed it for us. Yeah, it is a Full Moon Picture. Thank you, Nanette. Appreciate that. It's awesome as well. Nanette's been popping in. If you haven't checked out Nanette's channel, check out her channel. She's super nice, super awesome, does cool reviews, and she likes dinosaur movies. So she gets fucking brownie points for me for that. But yeah, no, Pit in the Pendulum. Trenchy, have you seen this one? Or Joey, have you seen this one?
I didn't see this. I'm a Lance Henriksen fan. I didn't see this one. I saw the Roger Corman Vincent Price film, and I love that one. But I will check this one out because I'm a huge Lance Henriksen fan. I love that guy. He's got the great voice. He's got the charisma. So I will watch that for him. But this one escaped me, so I'm sorry.
No. That's the fun part of it is when you get to see it for the first time. Yeah, it's like losing your virginity.
I love Lance Henriksen. That guy, he's phenomenal.
He's great. Again, it's got Lance Henriksen. It's got full frontal nudity. It's got gore, fucking galore. Check it out. Pit in the Pendulum by Stuart Gordon. Definitely check it out. My number 2, ironically, is also a number 2. It is this Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
Oh yeah!
Fucking love this movie. One of the best. Cameron showed us you can make a sequel. This is the second sequel that he made that showed us a movie sequel doesn't have to be shite. And he done a home run with Aliens, and he fucking does a home run with this. Really good. Subverts expectations, turns the villain into a hero, and gives us one of Arnie's best performances. Rest of the cast, a young Edward Forlon is magnificent. You also have Linda Hamilton doing 2 roles. This badass, but also a badass who is psychologically broken and has to escape not only a fucking a mental fucking state hospital, but also psychological damage that she is inflicting on herself. But again, they're all great. But for me, and I know he doesn't have much dialogue, Robert fucking Patrick in this fucking movie. Jesus, he is, as he says, if Terminator's a tank, he is a stealth bomber. He is sleek, he is fast, and he is fucking lethal. And just the idea, he said, look, I need to get into this sin's headspace. So my thing is, once I see you, I'm going to kill you. I'm not taking my focus off you. And it's so fucking good. Terminator 2, one of the best sequels up there. Trench, thoughts on Terminator 2?
Oh, I love this movie. I knew somebody was going to take it, so I wanted to pick other ones, but this is tied with First Blood for my favorite action movie of all time. I love it. And one thing that puts it over Terminator 1 for me, and I love Terminator 1, but this has one of the best arcs ever in a movie. Sarah Connor literally learns how to regain her humanity by watching a machine, her enemy, learn humanity, and they grow alongside each other, and he helps pull her back, and that's so unique. And I love the first one. I know a lot of people like the first one better, but I'm like, that's the reason why I like the second one better. Not the action. I love the action and stuff. I love the movie, but this has one of the most unique arcs I've seen in a film, and nobody really talks about that part of the movie, but I think it's genius. It's so good.
You're fucking. You hit the nail on the head there. I do prefer the first one, but this one, as you said, even the closing line. If a machine can learn the value of life, maybe we can as well. And it's just so fucking cerebral. It's, as you said, Sarah herself almost becomes a Terminator. Her fucking need to destroy Miles Dyson, it nearly costs her fucking humanity. But she learns, as you said, that John teaches the Terminator the value of life, and she fucking, as you said, she has to fucking relearn it herself. And it's a great fucking arc. You put it splendidly, Trenchy. Joey, what's your thoughts on Terminator 2?
Well, I gotta follow Trenchy, so come on. It's a great sequel. I mean, I like the first one better too, but everybody gives great performances in this. I mean, Linda Hamilton was what she did in this movie was phenomenal too. But I like the chemistry between Edward Furlong and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I like when she's narrating and they're goofing around. He's trying to give the high five. He's making a miss, and Robert Patrick is chilling in this one. I like when he puts his finger up and he goes like this.
Yeah.
He doesn't say anything. Yeah. He doesn't say anything, but he doesn't have to say anything. He does it with his face and his eyes and his intimidation. So this is one of the best sci-fi sequels of all time.
And it's kick-ass. The visual effects by Stan Winston. It pioneered digital effects as well. I mean, some of the kills are fucking awesome. Oh fucking hell, I'm after forgetting. Yeah, I'm genuinely worried of Alzheimer's, guys. Same actress who played Vasquez, Jeanette Goldstein. Jeanette Goldstein plays John's foster mother, and when she fucking spears the fucking stepdad through the fucking mouth, through the milk carton, that's like was fucking gold. That was fucking cool.
Very cool.
Jen, what's your thoughts on T2?
I've gone on this. The first one's my absolute favorite, but this one is good. And like everything Trenchy said, the humanity aspect, learning humanity from a machine. There's something very poetic about that. It's a deeper movie than what some people might have. I think some people miss some of the deeper stuff in this movie. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is great in it, especially considering what kind of arc he goes from the first one to the next one. And it does subvert your expectations. And I have taken a thing from Robert Pattinson because I will not let anything deter me from having sex with you.
Robert Pattinson? You mean Robert Patrick?
That's what
are you fucking Batman? Jesus Christ, you jump down from the bed on top of me. Oh shit.
Although I would throw in a bat or cat suit thing.
Jesus Christ.
So over the pendulum, I could be in the cat suit, and there could be like a pointy thing hanging over us. Your dick under me and a big pointy thing above me.
Anyway, moving on to number one. My number one. I think Joey's going to like my number one. As you guys know, big fan of old pulp kind of comic book stuff. Not based on anything, but not based on any actual comic, but its roots are definitely in pulp storytelling. The Rocketeer, Joe Johnson.
A lot of people.
Billy Campbell, you might know him as the kick-ass cowboy guy from Bram Stoker's Dracula. I wish he'd gone on to do more stuff. He was so fucking good. He could have been like Brendan Fraser level kind of action hero, likable action hero guy. He plays the Rocketeer, Secord, who's a pilot and he's down in his luck, and he comes by an experimental fucking rocket pack made by Howard Hughes, and he becomes embroiled in fucking a plot involving not only the mafia but also Nazi spies. And this is a fucking stacked cast. Alan Arkin, Timothy Dalton, brilliant villain. Joey, is it Paul Sorvino is the head of the mob guys that switches sides in the movie, right?
Yeah, Paul Savino.
Paul Sorvino, Alan Arkin, Timothy Dalton, just great cast. But Billy Campbell is really good. And I gotta say, Jen, I love you. You were gorgeous. You were amazing. But by Christ, teenage Martin, swear to God, a dog wouldn't get the same fucking level of bonage from fucking prime Jennifer Connelly.
I don't like the Rocketeer.
What?
I don't. No, I don't like it anymore. I don't like it. I don't like any more movie with her in it now. I don't.
Jennifer Connelly as a teenager for me, swear to God, as my father would say, that'd give a sick dog a bone. It is she, Jesus Christ. I
She's
mean,
got those eyes. She's got those eyes, that stare that she does.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You too, Joey. You too.
Trench, what do you think of Jennifer Connelly in The Rocketeer?
I gotta rewatch it. It's been a while.
Okay.
Jennifer Connelly in anything is good.
No, seriously, Jen, the term smoke show came into existence when she turned up in this movie. I love you. I love what you, but fucking prepubescent fucking 9-10-year-old Martin is like, whoa, this, do you know what? Jennifer Connelly was my Chris Sarandon.
I suppose I'm gonna comfort myself and watch the remake of The Crow tonight. I think that's how I'm gonna rewatch the remake.
Okay. No, look, look. Seriously, what's your thoughts? All joking aside, what is your thoughts on The Rocketeer?
I think it's cute. I only saw this once back. It played on cable once. This isn't my kind of. All kidding aside, this isn't my kind of bag. Just because I ain't no superhero girl thing, but it was fine. It was cute. It was fine.
It definitely has its roots in old pulp kind of adventure. Very much like your Tracy.
Yeah.
Can I just say something real quick? If you like Marty, if you like The Rocketeer, they had these serials back in the 40s and 50s. They're called Commando Cody. They have the helmet like The Rocketeer. That's probably where they got this from. But there's a whole bunch. There's Commando Cody and Radar Men from the Moon. Commando Cody, Sky Marshal of the Universe. They're like 12 to 15 serial chapters. They leave you on a cliffhanger. There may be like 15-minute serials, and there's anywhere from 12 to 15 of them, and they always leave you off with a cliffhanger. But that's where they got these from. You got to check out the serials. They are so much fun.
Ethel knows what you're talking about.
Ethel's got Commander Cody and the Radar Men from the Moon.
Yes, I have them.
All joking aside, I still love this lady. This is my fucking lady. But Kid Martin, prepubescent Martin, was like, what's going on in my pants? Kind of thing, because it was my God, swear to God, Jesus. Hey, Jason Gallen. But it's pure pulp adventure at its source. There's some brilliant one-liners in it as well, like Paul Sorvino, where I love where he switches sides. He's like fucking Timothy Dalton's character is like, you took the money, Eddie. He goes, I may be a crook and a swindler, but I'm still a red-blooded American. And all the guys turned their Tommy guns to the Nazis, and it's like, hey, he's all right. And there's another bit where Billy Campbell's Secord wants to fight Timothy Dalton. It's like, I'm afraid, Mr. Secord, my stuntman isn't available at the moment. And it's just like, okay. So he fucks off. It's this real smarmy bad guy, and it's cool. It's a cool movie. Terry Aquin, the stepfather, turns up as Howard Hughes. He's really good. it's just
I love how you automatically give. That's the reference you would give Jen. I love that.
Well, you know, I'm trying to get goodwill back because I might have put my fucking foot in it. But yeah, it's a cool movie and I love it, but not as much as I love you. Good save.
Okay, I can accept
Good
that.
save.
It is good. I gotta rewatch it, but I just remember I love the movie as like, yes, his superpower is he has a jetpack and he fights Nazis, and I'm like, this is all right with me.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is good with me.
Without that helmet, though, he'd be fucked without that helmet. But yeah,
Jetpacks are underrated.
that is my top 5 for 1991. Trenchy, what honorable mentions have you?
Honorable mention. I have a few. Obviously, People Under the Stairs. I love that. And Hills Have Eyes. Those are like my favorite Wes Cravens. Point Break. Suburban Commando. Of course, is amazing.
I was wondering if you would have that one. That is a cute one, Trench. That's a cute one. How did him die? How did you take his death?
I'll just say this. This is how I say the situation. I separate Hulk Hogan, the character. I like the character in the ring and his characters in the movies. Terry Bollea, I'm not a fan, but Hulk Hogan, the character, had died a long time ago. I respect what he did for the business, but as a wrestling fan, you kind of got to separate, and movie fan, anything, you got to separate art from the artist. I do not agree with lots of things Terry Bollea did. Not just, he did a lot of stuff, like, everybody knows the racism thing, but there's a lot of shitty things he did within both those businesses as well. He was a liar, and I don't want to speak ill. I know he's dead. I respect what he did for the business, but yeah, I just like I said, I separate art from the artist. I can still enjoy his character in the ring and what that did, and him with the NWO and what he did for wrestling and what he did for even movies. I enjoy some of his movies. No Holds Bar is awesome. This is fun, but yeah. Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's kind of my take on it, I guess.
I get you. I just wondered, Joey, were you a fan or were you not a wrestling guy?
No, I'm a wrestling guy, and Hulk Hogan revolutionized wrestling. He took it to the next level, and he wasn't the greatest wrestler in the world. He wasn't like a Ric Flair or something like that. But I mean, like, I like this character, the wrestler, but like Trenchy said, I don't like the person he was because he did lie a lot. You heard about the racism, and you heard about how he screwed people over. He came out. He did a lie not too long ago where he said that when they were trying to get George Foreman to do the George Foreman grill, he said that they wanted him to do the grill, and the people that said no, we weren't. Hulk Hogan was never thought of. If we couldn't get George Foreman, they were going to get Chuck Norris to do the grill. So they don't know where Hulk Hogan got that from. And of course, I don't like who Hulk Hogan supported for his presidential candidate, so that turned me off big time too.
Yeah,
brother.
He was responsible as well. The wrestlers want to unionize, and I think it was fucking Jesse Ventura and fucking Rowdy Piper were getting ready to get the lads together to unionize, and fucking. Of course, dipshit went back to fucking Vince and said, oh, the guys are trying to unionize, Vince. The guys are trying. What a fucking shitheel. Sorry, but dickhead.
Well, also, he did a lot of shady stuff. He did stuff to Bret Hart. And then there's the whole thing with Sting, how they ruined that. Now, some people say Sting was drunk, but Sting should have won that match. He kind of won. It's that whole ending. That was an amazing story. And then some people say Sting wasn't ready or he was drunk or he wasn't, but they're like, they didn't let Sting have his moment and go over. And that was they didn't let the hero beat the bad guy because Hogan never can lose. And, and then even in his old age, he's like, I'm not going to put Shawn Michaels over. And that's why when he fought Shawn Michaels was flopping around like a dead fish. Not saying he should have done that, but that's why that match is so ridiculous. That was Hogan's fault as well. It was Shawn, too, because Shawn's a prick, too. Sean did worse things than Hogan, technically, just nobody knows about them. But my bad, I have to go too off topic.
No,
No,
I
you're
asked.
fine.
I was
This
just
is our
curious
s-
because he
one
passed
of
on
our
it. Just made me
stream.
think.
It's
Yeah.
our stream. And we'll blame Jen. We can blame Jen.
Ooh. Will I get punished later?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Trench, you okay with doing that?
No, you.
What? Wait, what? What? No!
Okay.
You're turning me into Mark Wahlberg. What are you doing? No.
Okay, go ahead, Trench. Go ahead.
Because I was like, what? No, like in The Happening.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even think about it. Oh, jeez. I don't know what's happening. This is bad. This is really bad.
Keep going, dude. Keep going.
New Jack City. That's a good movie. I saw that. I really like that. The Dragon Ball movies, Lord Slug and Cooler's Revenge. I really like those ones. The Fisher King, of course. Terminator 2, Child's Play 3. There's some really good movies this year. A Kiss Before Dying is interesting.
Yes.
It's not. I don't think it's great, but Matt Dillon plays a serial killer before House That Jack Built, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
he's very young, but he's good, and it's based off a novel.
yeah. I really like that. I remember seeing that one, and I would just I gotta rewatch it. It's been a while. But The Super. That's a good one.
With Joe Pesci.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, I really like that one. The Little Engine That Could, that's a childhood movie of mine. I mean, it's a short film, but I really like that. And Puppet Master 3, and I guess to end it off, I'll say I really like Silent Night, Deadly Night 5. That movie is great. I haven't seen the fourth one, but that movie is awesome with the killer toys.
Toy Maker, right? With Mickey Rooney, right?
Yeah.
Or is that? Or I always get him confused.
Yeah, Mickey Rooney. It's like Pinocchio. It's really. I think I like it better than some of the movies in that franchise. It might be my favorite one in that franchise. I don't know. I really like that one.
The sheer irony of Mickey Rooney being in a Silent Night, Deadly Night movie, though.
Had to pay the rent somehow.
Come here. Nanette wants to ask you a question, Trenchy. Nanette, what question do you want to ask Trenchy?
That's me.
Work away, so long as it's not rude or personal.
Oh, it's okay. Whatever it is should be fine.
It can be rude or personal. Trenchy said it's okay to be rude or personal.
I'll just choose what I answer, but I'll probably answer it.
Okay. If Nanette, if you're still there, type away. Jesus, she's probably sending you a John Grisham fucking novel. Hang on. G-rated questions only, Ethel. That's
on this stream, Ethel. On this stream.
Let's see. Marty, I'm glad that you let me ask a question, but I kind of hoping that what Trenchy's whole name is. I was hoping that what Trenchy's whole name is, and I was wanting to know what his picture was. Kind of looks like Kiefer Sutherland.
It is.
It is Kiefer Sutherland.
From Flatliners.
Today is a good day to die. I tried to match it up with what we're doing, so I picked one of the movies I was going to pick, and I picked the quote. That's from the beginning of the movie. Right? He's on the roof. Flatliners.
Okay, cool beans. Jen.
Yes.
Kiefer Sutherland. It's Kiefer Sutherland.
Yep.
Nanette. If you're wondering what his channel profile picture is, that's of a goat with sunglasses, but it's Kiefer Sutherland for this. Jen, what is your honorable mentions?
Okay, my first honorable mention is one that I'm going to really throw at Joey. You might have seen this, Joey, but if not, I have a feeling you'd really dig it because it's a Rutger Hauer film and Clancy Brown is also in it, and it's called Past Midnight. Have you ever checked it out?
No, I haven't, and I love both of those guys.
I knew you did, and I thought, oh, I bet Joey'd like
Past
this.
midnight?
Huh? Past
Past-
midnight. Past midnight. And it's on Tubi. I think it's still on Tubi. It's really good. It's a thriller. It's not a horror. It's a thriller, but it does have some horror elements. And Wrecker Howard gets locked up for 15 years for killing his pregnant wife. And things aren't what they seem. And I'm not going to go in too much more into that, but things aren't what they seem. And it's real. Clancy Brown and Wrecker Howard give really good performances. The story itself is, we've seen it done before, but these two actors together are fucking dynamite. I think you'd really like it.
I mean, I can't even imagine that. I mean, I love both of those guys so much. Clancy Brown, I've seen all their films, but I've never seen that one. So I just wrote it down, and I'm gonna be checking that out. Thank you, Jen.
No problem. No, I think Trenchy and Marty would enjoy it too. But when I thought of it, I'm like, oh, I need to tell Joey about that one. Let's see what else. Another one that I really want to talk about is Dutch. This is a Thanksgiving, one of my favorite Thanksgiving films. Ed O'Neill. I love the line where the kid's in that diner and she goes, "What can I get for you, darling? What won't make me vomit?" And Ed O'Neill is just such a nice. You just like Ed O'Neill. He's just one of those people that you like. And it's again, I like it because it's one of those sweet family pictures, but it's not that syrupy, diabetic-y sweet. It hits just the right notes. And also the hookers. Yeah. Because, it's a kid film, so you got to have hookers. Why are you making that face, darling?
No, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
It is. I don't have as many, but I do have a few more. But a lot of people have already mentioned a lot of the ones I want to talk about. One that came out this year that I'm surprised no one brought up is Cape Fear, the remake with Robert De Niro. Come out wherever you are. Oh my! I love this movie, and he's fucking chilling. And De Niro was buff in that picture. I mean, he had to be. He was fucking buff. It's a real, and Nick Nolte is great in it too.
I love Nick Nolte.
I do too. And they have some of the original cast members.
The rape scene involving Nick Nolte's secretary, Jesus, that was fucking harrowing, boy.
Yeah. And it's Martin. People forget it's Martin Scorsese who directed it.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily think that kind of film for it, but it's a really great one. Another one, My Own Private Idaho, really great movie about two hustlers. It's one that
that's a great. I'm glad you brought that. That's Keanu Reeves in River Phoenix.
Yes, and it's a beautiful film. It's kind of heartbreaking, but it's beautiful. But it's one that kind of was an indie darling, but a lot of people don't talk about it, and you really need to. One that it's a cute movie, but I think it's one because it's one of the nice movie memories I have with my dad. What About Bob? My dad and
I got that in mine too.
Richard Dreyfuss is fucking brilliant in that.
Baby steps.
I know.
I'm gonna kill his fish as well. I'm gonna kill his damn fish as well.
I love when he's trying to wake up Bob. He's going cock-a-doodle-doo. I love that movie.
I do too. My dad and I, usually when we would go see movies, the movies you would think the father would pick are usually the things Jen would pick, and the things you think a kid would pick, my dad would pick. And this was the only movie we ever went to because he was a big Bill Murray fan, that we both really loved. And it's a cute movie. And I just love how psychotic Richard Dreyfuss goes trying to convince how psychotic Bill Murray is. It's one that's really cute if you've never checked it out.
You need to look into the making of It's Lucky No One Died. Apparently, Bill Murray was a fucking arsehole on that. He hit someone in the head with an ashtray, and fucking Dreyfuss lost it, and apparently knocked 7 shades shit out of Bill Murray.
There's a reason why we never got another movie with these two.
Yeah.
Although it works out for the movie. Their hatred really does leap on screen. This is a chick flick, but I have to. Sleeping with the Enemy. I really love this movie.
That's a good one, Pat. Did no one? Am I thinking of the right movie? Is it the one with Patrick Bergen and Julia Roberts?
Yes. I consider it a chick movie.
Yeah, Patrick Bergen is an Irish actor that vanished from the scene. Like a lot of people say, like Aidan Quinn. Aidan Quinn stuck around. Aidan Quinn appeared in everything once in a while. Patrick Bergen fucking just vanished. and he turned up again on fucking RTE on a fucking Irish soap opera. Like this guy was in fucking movies with fucking Julia Roberts. He was Robin Hood for Christ's sake. His sadly enough that movie got fucking buried by Prince of Thieves. But he was a great actor. He was a big actor. He was a big deal. And he just fucking vanished. And
Well, do you know why, or does he never said?
he just stopped getting roles. Now, I don't know, was there some kind of issue with his family? Was it a Rick Moranis kind of thing? But he just disappeared off the face of the earth. So
He was really good in this movie. Played a great bastard.
yeah.
I've only got a couple more. Only the Lonely with John Candy. This is a movie. It's kind of like Nothing But Trouble. It's not a perfect movie, but Maureen O'Hara, she had been retired for I don't know how long, and they asked her to, and she came back for this one. The scenes with her and John Candy are amazing, and also Macaulay Culkin has a very tiny little cameo in it. It's just cute. It's not a perfect movie. The last half kind of falls off a little bit, and Ali Sheedy. It's a really sweet love story. Like they're both awkward.
I love the fact he goes in. She's working in the mortician's office, and he finally asks her out, and he's like, "Yes!" And they're bringing the casket of someone in the family is like, "Sorry."
I like that, and I also really the sweetest scene is when he's asking her out, and he goes, "I'll make this less awkward for both of us. I'll give you a list of excuses that I've heard, and just nod which one you want to pick." That was such an endearing scene. I thought that was great. Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. Me and the horror miser Monty G fucking think this one's not that bad.
It's fun.
Thank you. It is fun. It is fun. Did you hear that, Marty? It is fun.
It's not boring, but is it a good movie? No,
And
it's not
sperm.
a good movie.
And demon sperm.
They say the Holocaust didn't happen in that one in the background.
Yeah, they do.
I think it is a thing.
I only have a couple more, I promise. Defending Your Life, which is Albert Brooks and Meryl Streep. Again, it's supposed to be a comedy, but I just like that. That's how when you die, that's what I like to think that's what would happen. You kind of have to show your life and kind of prove if you can go on to the next one. I like that idea. I thought that's a cool way. Deceived with Goldie Hawn and John Hurd it's a very much that was the first Goldie Hawn movie I ever saw that I didn't see her do their kind of comedy shtick, and she's really good, but John fucking Hurd is fucking sinister in this movie. That's the reason to watch it. We've seen it done before, but the performances again, guys. Promise just a couple more. The Doctor with William Hurt, because I am a William Hurt whore. It's about a guy that's very cold. He's a doctor, and then he gets terminal cancer, and he's on the other side of the looking glass, basically, and he sort of learns humanity through his illness. Trenchy, I think you'd really like that one.
What is it called again?
The Doctor. It's with William Hurt. Two more. I promise these are the last two. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I'm surprised no one else has brought this one up. I think it's a cute movie.
Is that the one with Christina Applegate?
Yep.
Okay, I saw that a long time ago. It's been a while, but I did watch that.
It's cute. It's just a cute. Maybe I think not a lot of people that I think maybe you had to be of that generation. Like if you watched it a lot as a kid. And the last movie, and this is a serious one, and it's really good, and it's one that kind of time forgot. It's called Homicide. It is about a Jewish detective who has to go undercover, and he gets involved in a hate group. And it's a really good movie. Joe Mantegna is in it. He plays the lead. And
I love Joe Mantegna.
Check it out, Joey. You'll really like it.
Tony from The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's really good in it. And Oscar, we just talked about it. Okay. So those are mine.
Cool. Joey, what are your honorable mentions, dude?
Okay, I got one about Bob on mine too. I love the scene when Richard Dreyfuss is choking, and he's going, oh, and then they put him down, and Bill Murray's just jumping on him, and you see Bill Murray's hair going up, and he's going, and the thing goes flying out. He's still going up and down on him. I love that scene. I'm a big Bill Murray fan. I love Richard Dreyfuss too, and Julie Haggerty is good in it too from Airplane. So
Yes.
I got that on my list. I got People Under the Stairs on my list. Terminator 2, of course, I got my list. I got a double impact with Van Damme on it, playing 2 parts. He plays the tough guy, and then kind of like one's tough guy, and the other guy's kind of more how do you put it?
An aerobics instructor or a fucking type.
I'm trying to be nice, so so he plays that kind of role. But and Jeffrey Lewis is in it, Juliette Lewis's father. So yeah, I love that movie. Barton Fink. Anybody ever see Barton Fink?
Great movie.
I've heard of that.
Oh,
it's Coen Brothers, right?
Coen Brothers film. John Turturro and John Goodman. Crazy movie. You would like this one, Jen. It's up your alley. Trust me. It's a Coen Brothers. Yeah. And then my last one I got is a movie called Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth and Lance
we done a
Henriksen.
catch fire on that. Lance Henriksen.
Yes.
Yeah, and William Forsythe. I love that. It's a biker movie. It's Brian Bosworth's a undercover cop that goes in a biker gang, and Lance Henriksen is the head of the gang.
This that remind me my father's final words. No, son, that gun's loaded.
And William Forsythe is in it too. Let me show you something real quick before I'm done here.
Sure.
You're okay.
That was a fun movie.
We're gonna crack the whip.
I met William Forsythe a couple of years back at a Comic-Con, and
Nice.
I don't think you can see it or not, but he wrote on my thing because he's from Brooklyn like me. So he wrote down, we got along pretty well. He put down "To Joe," and he quoted a line from the movie. "To Joe, you know me, baby. I'm a worrywart." And then he put down William Forsythe on it.
Nice.
But he was one of my favorite characters in the movie, and that was the time where they had there's Stephen Jeffries from Fright Night. I met him too, and Amanda Bierce from Married Children and Fright Night.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw William Forsythe, and no one was there yet, so I ran over to him because he's in Raising Arizona, and he's in all these movies that I love. And I picked that picture up, and he was so nice to me, and we talked for about maybe 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And he took a picture with me, and we talked. And he's from Bed-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, and I'm from Bay Ridge. And he recognized my accent. I recognized his. And he goes, "What part of Brooklyn are you from?" He knew right away.
Oh,
and I loved him in Out for Justice. He played Richie with Steven Seagal. So I had to pick Stone Cold on it. I love biker stuff. Anything bikers, I love.
Mm-hmm.
And I just that movie is one of my favorites. And it's just William Forsythe, Lance Henriksen together in a gang. Oh my God, that was great.
Yeah,
It's
a fun movie.
They're cool picks, and that's an awesome fucking autograph to get, man. That's badass. That's fucking That's fucking kick ass. And the fact you spent 20 minutes on that fucking he must have been a really fucking down to earth sound out dude, yeah.
I was intimidated because he always plays the tough guy characters, man, and I didn't want to piss him off. And then but he was so nice to me, and he's like, "Hey, I got time. You want to talk?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm not gonna say no. He was in the Devil's Rejects. He was the sheriff in that movie.
Yeah,
I loved him in that. Oh my, that's where I know. Oh, I love him
when he's pounding the nails and he's going and he's hitting them with the oh God! But he's so intense. But he was like the nicest guy.
That's probably the case. It's always these kind of horror actors or fucking bad guy actors that turn out to be fucking teddy bears. Like, I suppose.
Oh God, he was so nice and approachable.
Mm. I believe it.
But they're good fucking runners up. They're good fucking honorable mentions. Can't go wrong. I have two from 1991, and they're both weird, quirky sci-fi horror movies. The first one is The Borrower, with Ray Don Shawn and Tom Towles. This alien prisoner comes down to Earth and is given a human body, but the head disintegrates after 20 minutes. So he keeps on having to switch heads. And for a finish, he takes the head of a serial killer that murdered the partner of Ray Don Sean, and she has to go after this fucking thing that keeps on taking heads. It's a quirky movie. It fucking switches heads with a German Shepherd. It's a weird fucking movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The Borrower, Ray Don Sean. Second one is another New Moon movie, and I love it. It's a sequel. It is one of my favorite sequels, and it's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking good. I love this franchise. I love Tim Thomerson in this franchise. It is Trancers 2. I love the slogan.
Oh God, I love those movies. Tim Thomerson is the badass guy. I love him.
Legend in this. Jack Det is back, and he's never even been here before. I love that slogan. But my favorite scene is there's these guys called Trancers. They're zombies that beam into the bodies of present day people. And one of them is trying to kill this dude called McNulty. And they give him a big bag of fucking. He comes in at first and he tries shooting McNulty, and he hands McNulty a bag of groceries. But fucking Tim Thomerson's character, Jack Det, kills him. And all of a sudden he hears a ticking, and he grabs the bag of fucking groceries and fucks it out the window, and it explodes. And the two women that are vying for Jack Det, they both start perving on him, and they both start fighting. And he's like, "Oh, fuck's sake." And McNulty starts laughing. He's like, "Thanks a lot, McNulty. Next time someone hands you an exploding ham, I'm going to pass the mustard." I mean, that's the stupidest fucking line ever, but it's so fucking good. And Jeffrey Combs is in it. Basically, zombies, alien zombies, teleport their consciousness into present day people, so cops have to fucking project their consciousness into their ancestors, and it's so fun and it's so stupid. But yeah, Trancers 2. Jack Det's back, and he's never even been here before. I mean, how can you not like that fucking slogan?
Sparky has the poster, the big thing that from theatrical.
But yeah, guys, that is our top 5 from 1990 to 1991. Also, again, want to thank John Grande for showing up. Absolute fucking legend of a guy. But that's not diminishing our fucking usual crew. Joey, you're a fucking Star Wars legend. You are fucking the keystone to this fucking Sunday night show. We wouldn't be able to fucking host it as well without you. Trenchy, you're fucking the backbone of the community. It's great when you can stop by and contribute. And yeah, I suppose this fucking gorgeous lunatic is.
Oh, I'm not Jennifer Connelly. I apologize. I'm not Jennifer Connelly.
Look, I was 10 years old and I got a fright. I'm like, wait, what's happening in my pants? But yeah, no, it's great. But also, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention everyone who stopped in tonight. We had a nice turnout tonight with some awesome people. I'm just going to scroll back here. We had Rowdy Riles. We had Transformer Joe. We had Doc Martis, a.k.a. Dice Rolling. We had Larry, a.k.a. the Harkatad. Nanette is still in the chat. Patrick, Cheetah, have Cheetah will view. Not JPEG. 2-day rentals. Jen, help me out. Is there anyone else I'm missing here?
I think you caught everybody, except for the guy in the trench coat with his dick in his hand watching us.
Cool beans. We hello to you as well.
His name is
Brian
Tom.
Blue. We had Jason.
Tom.
We had Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm, yeah.
Ben Grimm. We had Jason Callan in the chat. I said 2-day rentals.
Brian Ghost Blue and Coco 2's also was it.
Yeah, we had Mr. Dan in Horror was in.
Yes.
Another great channel. Miss C was in. Coffin Crew was in. Another great artist. Doc Kaiju was in as well. And our good friend of everyone here, Ethel Cross. Get a chance to check out her channel. And yeah, just fucking awesome fucking crew that stopped by. Awesome.
And
people.
Tom with the dick in his hand watching us in a trench coat. Tom with the dick in his hand in the trench coat. His name is Tom.
If there is imagine there's a dude called Tom just what. How did she fucking know? Tom, don't be busting a nut to my fucking girlfriend, okay?
What
Walk
if he's
away to
busting
Joey
it
or
out to you
Trenchy.
guys?
Yeah, work away to Joey or Trenchy, but
Or you.
not Jen, okay?
For Marty.
No, Jen would fucking kill him. Jen would fucking kill him if he done that.
I would.
But yeah, no. This was great crack. We had great crew, as I said. John Grande, fantastic guy. Yourself and Trenchy, Joey, you're fucking legends, absolute, and everyone who stopped in and chat. And this gorgeous, wonderful woman who I wouldn't be able to host a show without. You all kick ass.
Had a
Trenchy,
great host too. Had a great host.
oh Jesus, Trenchy decided to fucking book it. Hopefully he'll be
Might have
back.
lost. You'll be back.
He'll be back. He thought he's like, oh no, this Tom guy, I gotta get out of here. What was I going to say, Jen? I know you're not doing solo stuff at the moment, but when are you going to be on? I think is it the 7th of October horror hangouts again?
More hangouts, and I've got, and I am going to be doing videos. It's just there's some things going on in the background, but I will be doing some. I've got some ideas and some things, but that's.
Oh
I don't
no,
want to say
I know, but like in the immediate future, you're kind of
in the immediate future, possibly too. There might keep an eye out, but for sure, right now, what I am going to have is it will be on Thursday this week. Our mob Wednesday is going to be Thursday because my mom has a doctor's appointment. But we're going to be watching a pick that Joey picked out, a movie from the 70s called The Dawn, and I've never seen it, and I'm going to watch it sometime this week before we do it, and I'm very excited to check it out.
Yeah, it's called The Dawn is Dead.
The Dawn is dead.
Yeah, with Anthony Quinn and Robert Forster.
Mm-hmm.
Jen thought it was a horror movie. She thought you said The Dawn of the Dead, something like that, or something like that. But yeah, Joey, you're going to be on the obviously the mob show that yourself and Jen and Trench you're on next Wednesday. I'll give
Thursday. This time
Thursday. Cool. And if anyone wants to check out Joey, he's on Instagram. He puts up some really cool vintage posters and
follow Joey on Instagram.
Yeah, the dude knows his stuff about cinema, so he's an absolute fucking legend. Trench, what about yourself, sir? Have you anything on the pipeline or in the pipeline or coming up?
I've got to ask you something before I get into that. What is it? Can I sneak one honorable mention in real quick?
Go for it.
Because I forgot. I want to bring it up because I think a really fun movie. Pure Luck.
Oh,
I've never seen it. What's it about?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's Danny Glover. It's this detective has to find this girl goes missing who's like super clumsy and destructively clumsy. So this detective has to work with this other really clumsy guy to go find her. And there's a funny scene involving bees, and they're just overly clumsy. It's really good.
Okay. I'll really check it out. Pure Luck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. But with my channel, something will happen. We're planning on trying to do a stream before Halloween, not for Halloween, but before it, because people are probably gonna be busy then. But I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but we'll probably do our movie stream. But yeah, things will happen when they happen. There might be random videos, but I don't plan stuff, so it'll happen.
Yeah, no, I got a action figure review up. It's Sweatpants Spider-Man. Just look the review, you'll know what it is. I also got a quick review for Toxic Avenger and the Crater Lake Monster, which is a 70s B movie with Phil Tippett animation. So check them out if you get a chance. Check everyone out here.
Sweatpants because it's easy access. You can just stick your hands right down somebody's pants, and it's not just for guys. Girls can do it too.
Do you think Jennifer Connelly wore sweatpants?
Oh, fuck you, Marty. Fuck you. I'm watching the Crow remake tonight. Bill Skarsgård will comfort me. Thank you. Bill Skarsgård doesn't have a thing for Jennifer Connelly. Bill Skarsgård understands, and he'll come back from the dead for you. Mm-hmm.
It's he's grand. He's slightly bigger than average. He's not that big, Strand, someone get this man fella a sandwich. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end it here, but make sure you check out all these awesome people and all the people in the chat as well. All have fucking awesome channels. So stop by and check them out as well. My name is Martin. This has been the Trash Picture Show, and it's been our Sunday night show, myself and Jens. So be sure to tune in next week where we are going to be doing 1992, 1993, and have a special guest. I'm not going to tell you who until Sunday. You got to find out then. So with that, good night, good luck, take care.
Penis.
Of course.
That's not the.
Shlán Awalya.
Penis. Sean Olanya is like a penis, cause schlong.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.